Our band of adventurers had recently returned from the town of Noble's Rest after doing a job for the Plane Hunters Guild. During their time in Noble's Rest, they stumbled upon a unique undead, Gregory Rona, the third patriarch of the Rona family and the Grand Paladin of the Paladins of Brightspark. Despite your many efforts to convince him, he seemed to be hell-bent on getting back to Pterodon's Crossing, believing that it is 28 after Pterodont, 700 years in the past. After a encounter with some butterflies, you eventually made your way back to the city of Exeter, where various amounts of shenanigans happened, including, obviously, putting in your bounties, discovering that Gregory is what is called a revenant, a undead blessed by the divine, brought back for the sole purpose of completing one last objective. And Trofnar and Evelyn went into a apothicary. Trofnar kind of went stupid for a bit, and Evelyn went blind after drinking pure alcohol. We return now, about an hour or two after all this has transpired. Trofnar and Evelyn, the effects from the potions that you drunk have now basically gone out of your system. Trofnar, you are back to your original intelligence and charisma. Just so that you're aware.
I want to have fun.
You can still have fun.
You've still got concentrations, and obviously the apothecary has not the concentrated version, but the root that caused it.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Say apothecary.
Screw you. Apothecary.
What did she say?
Apothecary, I think I said.
I'm sorry.
Always mocking words and such.
Okay.
She's being specious.
I had a quick... I had a quick question that I realized. Is there only one Grand Paladin per, like, church? Is it, like, the head of everything?
You don't need to make an intelligence check for this, because you were part of the Paladins. The church and the Holy Paladins they're part of the same, like, they come under the same umbrella, but they are separate entities, basically. The Paladins are basically a religious military side of it, whereas the church is the church. But yes, there can be a Grand Priest and a Grand Paladin. They work together with each other's objectives. So even though there's a Grand Paladin of Brightspark, there's also a Grand Priest, because basically the Grand Paladin looks after the military side of the church, whereas the Grand Priest looks after the society side of things.
Alright, yeah.
So it's like the old consuls of Rome, where one would look after the politics boring stuff and one would run the army?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
The fun stuff, because you get to kill people.
Yay!
Yeah. And the even more fun stuff, like bureaucracy.
Politics. It sucks. Anyway,
Yeah,
so...
welcome to Britain.
Yep. Nemesis, you trail on behind Gregory as he walks slowly out of the church. He's got his head just low, looking at the ground, and he's walking almost with a slight stagger, like he's in complete shock. You follow him up to where the large stone pillars that basically cordon off the churches from the rest of Exeter stand. And he just kind of pauses and just looks at one of the pillars before you just see him wind his arm back and smash his fists into the pillar as hard as he could. Kind of pauses for a second, then just hits again, and just keeps hitting with an immense amount of ferocity.
Is he cracking the pillar?
You do see a few bits of cracks appearing. Like, it'll take a very long time for him to literally punch through this, and he'll probably turn his hand to mush before he does. But eventually, like, his punches just slow until eventually just lightly just taps it and just stands there.
I'm going to... God, I'm not one for comfort. Going to just gently put my hand, like, on his shoulder.
There.
As you do this, the fact that this random person just began to rapidly hit the pillar, you do see Calamin and Cowland sort of looking in your direction.
Can I shoot them a glare, basically saying to, like, back the fuck away?
They come to I mean...
As you do,
That's
it's
that.
just
That's an intimidation check, surely.
yeah, make an intimidation check.
Okay.
You're not
One.
getting away with that. Yeah.
Rolling that 1.
Oh, okay.
Your glare becomes an inviting gaze.
No,
Please come here.
do not do the narrative here.
Oh my God.
What is
You
it?
just like
Oh wow, that is low.
you just see Calamin just go and just turn around. Colland, it just continues staring. It just looks with his arms crossed, like they're far away. So like he just seems to be observing.
I'm sure that they can see better than I can.
Currently, yes.
Okay. I remember in last session, like, I couldn't hear them, so they probably can't hear me.
No.
Alright. Okay.
They're about 60 to 80 feet away from you. You would have to shout for them to hear you.
Yeah.
That's a chunk.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going to speak in a hushed tone. I realize that this is an extremely stupid question, but are you alright?
Everything that I've known has been taken from me with that. Anyone I potentially would have known is dead. And now I can't join them.
Do you wish to join them?
That's why we all march towards the end, isn't it? If I didn't wish to join them, then I'd be happy about this situation. He kind of like just looks at his hand, and as you can see, as he like raises his hand up, you see, because he's got his gauntlets on, you actually see a trickle of blood just start to come from the gaps in the gauntlet. You like just grasp his hand slightly, you see divine energy kind of come from his hand as he used to lay on hands on himself. As he does, like, there's still some blood dripping out of it, but you assume that's just what's welled up in the gauntlet itself.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at his hand a bit, just looks at you and says, I need to think about this. Alone. If that is fine with you.
I understand. Would you at least be willing to return to the tavern by tonight?
When I am ready, I will return to the tavern, yes.
Very well.
And he just walks off. No longer, like, he appears to be walking a bit more normal now. The shock appears to have mostly gone out of him, but he just you can see him just walking slowly, just looking around. As this happens, Cold, I keep forgetting how I pronounce his name. That's really bad when you can't pronounce your own characters. The one that had the two swords in the blood pits.
Mm-hmm.
How do I pronounce his
I
name?
thought his name.
It is spelt... One sec. Cold, I think I called him.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah.
Cold?
Basically cold with a
Cold,
Cockney
yeah.
accent.
Oh, then I'm getting my coffee.
Cold.
Sitting back
Cold.
down.
That's the thing, is like, did I use the American or the British way of using the particular structure of the words there? Oh, I need to remember that a bit more. Cold
know.
walks up. Cold. Yep, I don't know. Cold walks up to you, and just kind of like leans in and says, "So, is he a
How
friend of
yes,
yours, or?"
Can you say that again? Sorry.
He said, "So, is he like a friend of yours?"
Yes, he's a friend of mine.
Any particular reason why he's gone ahead and punched the crap out of a pillar?
He's recently got some bad news.
What kind?
My friends are dead kind.
You see, he's like his face goes from sort of like a curious frown to just like kind of like a look of understanding. Loss is a pretty big thing for people.
I wouldn't know. I can't say that I've experienced it for myself.
Give it some time. You're one of them plane hunters, right? I'm sure it'll happen at one point.
Yes.
Not to
I
scare you,
hope
but
that it never does.
Well, all I know from my experience, if you go out adventuring for glory, death has a way of catching up on you. Anyway, don't think of me as being a little bit of a downer. I imagine you're feeling bad for your friend there. Good luck, Briar. Just like gives you a friendly like pat on the shoulder and walks off.
Thanks, leave me with my existential crisis.
I guess.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Nemesis, what is it that you're doing? As a reminder, just from the last session of where everyone is, Nemesis at the Paladin of the Bright Spark, Evie and Trufnar are in the Splintered Tankard in the Roots District, Floriana is currently brewing potions at the Plane Hunters Guild, and Gratian and Delsin are near the smithery, near Gutter's smithery. Just as a reminder for everyone.
Alright, I am going to quickly clutch my symbol and kind of mutter a prayer that, Gregory finds some semblance of not peace, but understanding of his situation, and I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, kind of comes to some sort of terms with it.
Alright.
Then I will go and look for my party. I have no idea what they're doing.
Well, you know where Floriana is because you left
Yes.
her at the Plane Hunters Guild. So
Yeah.
And I suppose, since I know where she is, then I'll go ahead and go to her.
okay, Gratian and Delsin, what are you guys doing at this point? Like, this is after you've bought your arrows and such.
Yeah, Should we head back?
I guess.
As I regale upon you the story of how I learned how to properly wrangle up chickens, and how scared that cows can get from an angry flock of them.
Okay. So you guys are heading back to... Where exactly are you heading back to?
Tavern?
So you guys heading back to the Raven's Call. Alright. Okay, so you guys start to make your way back to the tavern. Trufnar and Evelyn, you guys at this point are kind of mostly over the potions that you drank. Evelyn, you still have the point of exhaustion because of the basically the energy potion you drank. But what are you guys doing? You guys are currently in the Splinter Tankard.
I'm gonna see if I can borrow a room just for a minute to switch back to my scale mail.
All right.
I keep forgetting to do that every session.
And now you remember.
Yes.
So so you're going to ask the innkeeper, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let me remind myself the name of the innkeeper because we only saw him twice in this session. But
And he didn't like us.
Oh yeah, no. Well, he's a goblin. What does he expect? I don't like goblins. There we go. That's his name. So you go up to the Actually, no. You guys never got his name. That was a waste of time. So you go up to him. And you basically ask him to borrow a room. So like, tell you what, 1 copper and I'll let you borrow it. Yeah.
Really? I just need to change clothes.
Yeah, and I gotta make money. What's your point?
Fine. Give him the copper.
Oh yeah, what happened to her clothes again?
Well, she's got scale mail and she's got robes, but she's switching out from her robes to scale mail.
I'm trying to make
yeah.
myself less squishy because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
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 That would be helpful.
Alright, so he takes a copy, just says, yeah, just pick out the rooms. If no one's in there, then all yours.
Time to knock on every door.
Alright, so you make your way up.
Hello, any cute girls changing?
What? What?
You never know. Alright, so you so eventually, like, a lot of the doors are closed, others you can tell just by the snoring behind them that there's people inside, but eventually you find one room that's open, and you just let yourself in and close the door behind you. These rooms are shit. They are barren wood. There is, like, no curtains whatsoever at the window. Basically, the beds are basically just some wood with some animal hide to use as a mattress and another one for the sheet. It is terrible. But
You imagine Nemesis would cry seeing this room.
I was just about to say I'm gonna take down notes of the rooms to let Nemesis know what we avoided.
okay. So, are you gonna change out of your outfit then?
Yep, already switched
Okay.
on the stat sheets.
If you could, please make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Well, peeping Tom. Oh, that'd be pretty great. It's kind of in a funny way.
Would the disadvantage count for this? I'm assuming yes.
It's all checks, so yes.
Okay, you said perception?
Yes. 18.
Well done.
I know things.
As you start to remove the robes, you notice the door opens slightly. And you see what looks to be like a rather tall, what appears to be a Goliath, kind of just like trying to peek through.
Can I help you?
Sorry, wrong room. He just slams the door shut.
Is there like a chair or anything in the room?
Yes, there is.
Alright, I'm
Now
just gonna
would
prop
probably
that up
be a murder
against the
hobo.
door handle and make sure it doesn't open.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
don't
you
fuck
so you
things.
barricade the door, and then you are able to you get to the point where you're not getting changed in front of the window, but you eventually change out your robes and into your scale mail armor. So yes, your
Yeah.
AC is now the amount of your scale mail.
That was 18, I believe.
I think if you just set it to equipped on your character sheet, it does it for you.
Yep, that updated. Alright.
That's all? Eh. No, I don't I know how armor works because I don't have any armor.
Okay. So eventually, so you get changed and you take the chair away and head back downstairs. Trofnar, what are you doing during this time?
What's going on at the moment?
So you
Oh, I
watch
went
as
to the toilet.
So you watched as Evelyn went upstairs to change into her armor, and as you were watching, you saw one of the patrons, a large Goliath, just kind of like watch her for a few seconds, and then slowly make his way up as well. But then after about a minute or so, he comes back down, looking rather annoyed with himself.
Can I go up to him and say something along the lines of, "You got a fucking problem, pal"?
What's it to you?
Well, I happen to be a good friend of hers, and I just get a bit suspicious of people randomly following her.
Good friend of who? Following who?
What's her name, friend?
What? Whose name?
Yours.
Oh. Lon.
Oh, right. So, you have no ulterior motive of randomly following a poor young, sea elf girl
Oh,
in a
for
rough pub
God's
like this?
sake. So let me get this straight. A big guy goes up the stairs when a girl did. Might be that the guys might be going to the bathroom, you don't know. And you just think, oh, they're gonna be creeping. Really?
You can't be too careful. You've attracted some attention from some bad folk, and you don't know these days.
He just kind of
Need to roll
he just seems to just completely dismiss you.
Yeah, no need to
While
roll
I'm
insight check.
heading
Just
back
punch.
down.
Karmora profiling.
Yeah, don't roll
can
insight
I,
check. Just
can
punch
I
him in
do
the
an-
face.
Can I do an insight check, see if he is,
By all means, do an insight check.
if he looks suspicious or in any way dodgy, or he's got a tell or something?
Insight
yep,
check
insight check.
actually like.
Hey Tom, on my way back down, can I load up my crossbow?
Sure.
Oh my.
I mean, he didn't roll very good on his deception anyway. You can tell that he's full of shit. He wasn't going to the toilet.
Hmm.
Is there even a toilet up there?
Yeah, is there even a toilet on the top floor?
You don't know?
You don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Because in an old, fantasy medieval thing, all the toilets would be either outside or on the downstairs floor.
Again, you don't know.
I don't know. That's my problem.
Yeah, but you are a dwarf and you know architecture to a degree.
Well, yeah, dwarven architecture, but not this cobbled together wooden shit you humans build.
yeah. Yeah. Like, what is this thing called? Wood. Everything must be made of stone or made
Yeah,
into
yeah. Wait, so let me get this straight. You build your fucking cities out of trees.
Alright, so at this point, Evelyn, you do come down the stairs and such.
Alright, do I see him talking with Trothnauer?
You do, yes.
I want to fire my crossbow at him.
Oh my god.
This just sounds like it's going so bad. It's
Okay, go ahead and...
Roll attack.
Can I
Okay,
please try to,
Disadvantage or just regular?
One sec, what are you saying?
can I try to block the arrow with my axe, with like the head of my axe?
Okay, if you're going to try and stop it, then I'd suggest that both of you roll an initiative to see who does their action first.
Fine.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
You are not going to be able to react in time. Okay, go ahead and roll an attack, Evelyn.
You really
Jeez, okay, we'll see you
That
guys in
misses.
prison.
What'd you say?
That misses.
Fair
Oh
enough.
thank god.
And I said
Thing
you
is
will
that
see you
we're
guys in
gonna
prison.
We're in a
So-
crowded pub, Tom. It's going to hit something.
Well, because I would assume Evelyn's like, standing on the ground floor and such. She's aiming up at the Goliath slightly, so it's going to go upwards. So Drofnar, you just hear a loud clunk, and as you do this, you hear a bunch of people just go, "Oh shit!" as a bolt just goes flying just above the Goliath's head, and you see it just embed itself in the wall. The Goliath, as it flies over, just like, what the fuck, and just like falls off his chair. As he does, him and various other people like stand up. You see a few of them drawing weapons and they're looking around. Doesn't take long to see Evelyn with the crossbow.
Oh, Trothnauer, it seems you've met the creep. Lovely.
Listen, me and the creep was having a nice chat. You didn't have to try to fucking kill him.
Well, I mean, I did catch him trying to pig on me in the room, so, you know.
Okay, we'll see your next character then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are all the skull diggers here are just like have got weapons drawn, just staring directly at you, like,
Wait.
Ready to go.
So, are me and Evelyn still alone? At the-
Mostly at Evelyn, but there are some looking at you.
No. I meant so it's just me and Evelyn by ourselves from the party in the
Yes.
splintered cup, wherever we are.
Yeah,
Yes.
no one knows where
Oh
you
my
are at the
God.
moment.
Okay.
No one knows where you are as well.
Well,
Yeah, that's fair. No one knows.
Oh god, are we gonna get in trouble with them again?
Can I get up and just storm? Wait, is she upstairs?
No, you guys are both on like the ground floor.
Okay, can I get up and literally just just tug the crossbow away from her?
Crossbow.
Sure. You or are you going to resist, Evelyn?
Of course.
Okay. Trofnar, make a
Oh, boy.
strength check, and Evelyn make an athletics check or an acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
God's
20.
sake.
Ow.
Like you're able to get a hold on it, but she's able to like twist the crossbow out of your grip.
Nice.
This girl got disadvantage and she's rolling 20s. Like,
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Like, Dropnor, get good, bro.
Yeah, no. I love acrobatic checks because to me it's just like I try to go for her and she does like an amazing backflip and just stares at me. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, I have higher with acrobatics than athletics. I didn't want to risk that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I've got
As
high
you're
athletics.
doing this, the innkeeper speaks up and just says, "You know, we let you off once, and you keep causing shit to happen."
He was staring at me. I was trying to change.
I was just sticking up for a friend, okay? Any of you would do the same thing.
I don't know about this, Tavern.
Oi, lad! Clash just like he just like walks up, and at this point, like the innkeeper is just like standing on the actual like counter, and is just like staring up, just looking at Lon. He's like, "So did you do what she's saying you did?" Let's see if he decides to tell the truth or a lie. Yeah, I did. So what? Right. Okay. Just like kind of beckons to everyone else, and they just like, not many of them do lower the weapons, but some of them do. And the golem just looks at you. All right, get out.
Who did you say that to?
To you and Evelyn.
Off
Look,
we
all
go.
I wanted to do was be here and enjoy a nice drink, and then he had to go and make a plum of it. If anything, he should be the one leaving, all right?
Yeah, I don't give a
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what you think. Get out before I decide that maybe you'd be good in the sewers.
I mean, we've already been there. It's not that bad.
I mean, just get out before I lose my temper.
I mean, we could
as
say
the
hi
rest
to
of the
your
party
down
is
there.
like having like a panicked.
I mean, a trip to the sewers could be quite nice. We could say hi to your boss while we're down there.
Just get
Actually,
out.
yeah, we could. She might have something to do with this dude.
Right.
I mean, she did let us know that we could always come back there if we wanted to.
God.
Yeah. So, by the way, I'm just saying, like, just in case, like, I'm just trying to be sly about it, but like, I've just like said, like, yeah, I know you, all you guys work for the Skull Diggers.
Yeah, and we know who you are. We know that you did work for us. Doesn't mean we're friends. So I'll
Aw.
say one more time, get out, or I'll let these lot do what they want. Which, just for the record, there's about 17 people that are just like standing, staring at you.
17 people.
How tough do they look?
Some of them look rather frail and such, but the majority of them, they look like they've been in this business for a while.
My fucking god.
So at least as powerful as you, I'd say it's probably yes.
maybe a little bit weaker, but they're strength in numbers.
Indeed.
Again, it's 17 versus 2.
Indeed.
How much would it
Yeah,
cost to
but-
buy everybody there a drink except for that one guy?
It would cost. Let me just add this up. Well, it depends if you're giving them ale or if you're giving them grog.
Oh.
Because ale is
Ale's
3
nicer than
copper.
grog.
Ale is 3
Okay.
copper. Grog is 6 copper.
Oh, grog
was
nicer.
more expensive? I thought grog was crappier.
Yeah, I thought grog was like just utter thing.
You don't know why he charges things like that.
Fair enough.
I'll use Trothnar's judgment to buy a drink for everybody.
Alright.
What do you think?
Alright, let's go. Let's go with the grog then. Seems
Alright.
to be the local beverage around here.
So that is just adding this up in my head. So that is 102 copper pieces.
Okay, so how much gold would I need to just drop?
1 gold, 2 copper.
Okay.
I'll just give him 2 gold and change back, please.
Just like he gives you 8 copper and 9 silver. All right.
I think he'd give you exact change.
You gave him some drinks. Good. Still, go.
Bye, everyone. Hope you enjoy your drinks. Let's go, Trothnar. Except for you, Goliath. You suck.
On the way out, can I grab the nearest object and throw it at the Goliath?
Oh my god.
Oh god!
Make an attack roll.
Okay, with what?
Uh,
Great attack or?
no, just roll a d20 and your strength modifier.
Okay, +4. Cool.
Or just roll a straight d20 and we'll just add 4 to it naturally. It's fine.
20 +4.
Yeah, that'll hit. So you, right before you leave, you just see a small metal tankard to the side. You very quickly like grab it, turn around, and throw it. You watch as it sort of spins with the ale that's inside it just spilling out, and you hear a loud clang as it hits the Goliath square on the forehead. As you run out, you hear several bits of yelling, but you also hear laughter.
Yay!
And now we run.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you book it out of there. A few of them like sort of start to give chase, but they very quickly just stop when it's clear that that you're heading for the more civilized areas of Exeter. Okay. So, with that in mind, after your escape, where are you guys heading to now?
Well, I'm still in a drinking mood. Should we just head back to the Raven's Call? At least, they don't want to kill us there.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So, with those two groups, so Nemesis, you arrive back at the Planehunters Guild. Florana, at this point, I would say that you have successfully been able to make 1 healing potion. I think you took the 25 gold out last session.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah. So go ahead and add 1 health potion to your inventory.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the 2 you're doing then?
We're in the Plane Hunters Guild right now, right?
Yeah.
Is Floriana still working on her potions?
No, she finished a little bit ago. She's just kind of just idling about there.
Alright then.
Yeah, so I just finished up right as she came to kind of visit me.
About 5 or 10 minutes. Basically, you finished the potion and you just finished putting away like the supplies and such.
Okay.
Hey, kid,
Okay.
are you done here?
Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I was creating more supplies so that we be less likely to die. So
What did you
I was another potion of healing. It's so much time though. I figured I'd do it while we were gonna be here all day.
I see then.
Where's Gregory? How do you take? I guess he knows the truth then. I know.
He.
For the record, Young and Tyr are still in the room that you guys are talking at.
Yes.
Oh, I mean,
He,
well, I mean, I myself wouldn't know anything about why that would be weird to talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the record,
Yeah.
just before you say stuff when it's like, oh wait, no, they're here.
Yeah. We went and found out a few things. He's more aware of his situation now.
Was he just like wandering around processing it or something? Because if I remember right, he's not with us. He didn't follow her, right?
No. Nemesis
Yeah,
came
okay.
into the
That's
Plain
what I
Hunters
thought.
Guild alone.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I missed the part.
Well, I'm not quite sure where he is, but he's somewhere around town.
Okay.
I'm giving him some space.
Okay. That's
So, how does a child like you know how to make these things?
I would say I grew up with a bit of a family specialized in like gardening and herbalism, so I learned how to like do alchemy to work with the herbalism.
I see. Is there any reason why you are not with them?
I don't want to. Let me take a minute to think about how she would phrase it. I'd say they, as I grew older and my magic started manifesting, the oddities related to it, I couldn't end up keeping it secret, and they kind of rejected from that.
That's
You can roll a check,
unfortunate.
yeah, you could roll a check, but it's actually basically it's only like a half truth. Like
It's fine.
it's
If
actually-
Nemesis wants to make an insight check, they can announce it.
Mhm.
You don't need to invite them to it.
yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. So, otherwise,
If
so
that's the case, how did you get here? Did you travel far?
don't know how it's like I don't know how far I've traveled. Still haven't taken a minute to think about where I came from, but yeah, I've been traveling for a bit now.
Just kind of give a slight nod. Actually, I think I will kind of insight check, because it is kind of weird for a child to be by herself for so long.
Alright. Go ahead and make an insight check. Floriana, even though you say it's a half true, make a deception check so that the stuff which isn't the truth has a potential would still be hidden. Yeah, she seems
Yeah.
completely honest to you.
Okay, I'll kind of...
Wasn't Nemesis the one who did the insight check and realized that no, I am lying about how old I am?
I don't remember.
I think, or does I know that one of them. I know that one of our party decided. I said it was like I think I said I'm 18. It's like oh I failed my deception check. So because I mean it is actually not true. Oh well.
I'll kind of
Okay.
pat her head.
Maybe you do actually have a heart, princess.
Don't push me.
Wholesome head pats.
I mean, I won't be honest because of Lucy's attitude. She gets along with her the least.
Alright, so... Give me a
Do you
second.
know where anyone else is? But
Right now, unfortunately not. I assume that we, Oh my god, my brother, really, it's lunchtime. No, honey. I assume that we'd all meet up back at the tavern.
Alright. As you are leaving the Plain Hunters Guild, you hear Tyr speak up. Hey, Briar.
Just kind of turn to him real quick. Is there something you need?
You see him, like, he puts his two fingers, so you can see between his two fingers, you can see a envelope.
What is that?
He turns it around and you can see there is a seal on it, and it is a seal of the Fallow family.
Oh god.
Wait, that's her family, right? She's the.
Yep.
Okay.
Or am I
I
misremembering
will.
who she is? Oh, yeah,
Should
yeah,
I
she was
roll
the
to see
photo.
if I can keep my composure?
Go ahead and roll a d20. Just a regular old
Okay,
d20.
what would... Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Floriana, you watch as Nemesis basically kind of devolves into a kid on Christmas Day.
What?
Like that kind of composure.
But in a negative way, I thought this was bad. It sounds like I thought it was bad news. If I don't know it,
I'm pretty sure Nemesis it would be a good or a bad.
no, I get a little
It
confused
depends
sometimes.
on who it's from.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Nintendo
It
64.
could be very good, and then, like, I could open it and my
Well, it would be a
face
case you
could, like,
put.
turn pale.
Well, okay, we'll go with that composure one as when you open up the letter.
Alright.
So he just
Alright.
like kind of throws the envelope to you, which you're able to grab.
Was that a long? It's quite a reaction. Was that something you've been waiting for a while?
And that's because of the revised distance stuff that it's back. So, Nemesis, do you read out the letter or do you read it privately?
I am going to put it in my bag very quickly.
Okay.
Thank you
was that?
for this.
No problem.
Floriana, let's go quickly.
Lady, do your business then. Let's
Kind
go.
of shoo the child out.
Fine, and I'll let you deal with your letter on your own time. Okay.
Alright. So,
Just
you all make your way back to the Raven's Hall. Raven's Call. It is around midday at this point. Looking around as you arrive, it's rather empty, and there is no sign of Gregory.
You said it's midday.
Around midday. Basically the afternoon is just about starting out.
Okay. And we're all at the tavern.
Yeah,
We're
so
heading back.
Del's Integration are already there, just kind of at a table talking. You arrive second, and about 5 or 10 minutes after you and Floriana arrive, Evelyn and Trofnar come running in, looking quite tired out from just running, and you see that Evelyn now has her scale mail on.
doesn't seem any because of
Look
the.
at them and see if I see anything
Yeah,
from their
they-
faces about the trouble that they've gotten into.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
wanted one too.
And
Oh my God,
Evelyn and Trofnar make, unless you're going to make it known, make it a deception check unless you're making it known.
You
What, a
said
perception
deception?
check?
Yeah. Like they're trying to see if they can ascertain what happened.
Bad, but
You gonna lie about this, buddy? I'm gonna lie about this.
jeez.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Trofnar is definitely.
Evelyn appears to be fine. Trofnar, you can just kind of tell with his overall frustration that they've done a bad.
Am I not out of breath?
Look straight at Trothnar and go, "What did you do now?"
Wait, am I? Wait, so in my mind, we just basically ran across the whole city of Exeter. I should be out of breath.
Yes.
Yeah, your face is red from the running and such, so... Like,
Or from
they
the
know that,
guilt.
like, Nemesis, like, at this point, like, both of them know that something's happened.
They think it's just you.
Yeah, they think that Trofnar's done something bad.
Has to be bad if Evie put on her actual armor.
Like, as far as they're aware,
Nothing happened. No, nothing. No, nothing happened. We just went and had a drink. That's all. Hey, did anyone see anyone follow us in?
It's like that's quite a question. Isn't this the only tavern except for one place I think you
Probably aye.
before? And there are only 2 taverns in town? This one and
The
this one?
Splintered Tankard.
Yeah, but I was never there because we were supposed to go there, but you know, the wall thing happened and
They're the only 2 ones that you know of.
Yeah.
You haven't really like just went around just learning everything you can about the city. It's just like, oh, this is a good place. Let's go here.
Who would be following you?
How much do I remember, given that I'm probably still having after effects of the quinary extract?
It's at that point, like around the time that Evelyn Such went to change into a scale mail, the effects would have ran out. Like you got basically your memory issues were gone after the first hour.
Oh, okay, cool. So I remember showing up to the Splinter Tankard, whatever it's called.
Yeah. So like it isn't like memory loss of what you were doing after consuming it. It was memory loss of stuff before it.
Okay. So I don't remember showing up to this random old lady's place and buying.
No, at this point you do it. Like it kind of blocks out the memory. It doesn't like get rid of the memories, and it's just like as the effects wear off, it's like your fog's lifted from your head.
Sounds
Got it,
weird,
okay.
But alrighty.
I
Well, if
just
you wouldn't got
think-
but
Also, I think we were in the bad side of town, and we ended up in that skull digger place, and then I wanted a drink. Some guy was creeping up on Evie. I called it out from it, and then I threw a goblet at his head, and we ran.
Oh,
Good.
okay, out of
Anyone-
character. Nope. I'm leaving the party now. It's like, I'm joking.
How was your day?
Okay, that was out of character. This does sound funny. Like,
Conflicting and depressing, and now irritating.
What's the name of the barman again?
The bar in the Raven's Call.
Yeah, what's the name of the
Brynjolf.
publican, the guy who runs it?
Brynjolf.
Okay, yeah. Brynjolf, I need an ale.
Make it 2.
Alright then.
Fucking...
He just goes
Do
about
any
on
of
his...
you have any spells for getting rid of stitches?
what?
A stitch? Do you know stitches when you run and you get that pain in your side? Have you guys never gotten a stitch before?
Cramps?
We've
feel like I know what
never
you're talking-
heard that word before. We're American.
Yeah, no, like, I
Yeah.
feel like I know what you... I
Tom,
can't.
Tom, back me up on this.
Yes, we do sometimes, we do call them stitches. It's when you run
Thank
a lot
you.
and you get the
Are
pain
you
in the
talking
side.
about like a
Isn't
cramp
it like
or like
yeah,
a full
that's not-
muscle?
It's
I don't know.
it's similar to a cramp, but we call it specifically for ones that you get when you run a lot.
They're called stitches.
Okay.
Because it's like a small sharp pain in your side, basically.
Oh, okay.
I will say that because Floriana knows language, she actually knows what the hell you're
Yeah,
Yeah.
these things.
Unfortunately, I have no spells for that. I
mhm.
It was
guess
one
either
of our idea.
would.
Hey,
Just kind
That's
of.
a side crampy?
There's a lot more pages.
A side crampy?
I spotted a dragon using an illusion spell. That's
Like on
pretty
the
great.
wing.
Yeah, so it's...
I do quite like how it's called a side ache, crampy, a side stick, or simply the stitch.
Yeah, that's what we call them.
Evie. You
Yes.
didn't involved in this, did you?
Oh crap, I forgot to get my crossbow bolt. No.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Anyone who wants
I'm
to
just-
make a perception check to see if you heard her mutter that.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
You do not.
Nemesis just decided that, like.
You hear
She's
it almost
not
clear
gonna
as...
do
You hear... Floriana, you
I was about
hear
to roll
her
one.
almost clear as day say, crap, I forgot my crossbow bolt.
And I think with that roll, you hear like Jimmy being stuck down the well as well. Jimmy stuck down the well. Away.
Alright, so... Continuing on.
Yeah. So now, okay. So now I'm just like sat on one of the tables, just trying to catch my breath.
Alright.
Right. So what are we doing then? What have you guys been up to?
Not getting into trouble with gangs.
I just made a potion.
Telling
Although-
Grayson about how chicken scared cows.
What?
Well,
So, yeah, like, Eva, can you help me out here? Like, I don't quite remember anything before the Splinter Town card. Like, there's a blur basically. Like,
Okay. Long story short, he went very dumb for a while. I went blind. Bought an energy drink. Don't know what he bought. Yeah.
Went blind?
Did
Yes.
you essentially do drugs?
He did drugs. I think I drank pure alcohol.
You drank pure alcohol.
well, I'm
that's
not
why
sure
got
if
you
it's
blind.
drugs, but I drank
It's
a.
only been like a half a day.
Can I? Okay, out of my satchel, can I pull out the bottle of quinine extract?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck it is, but it's whatever this is, semi-loopy.
Mm.
Have any
Mind
of
if I
us
take a
seen
look at-
this before?
Best bet is probably me, because it's an herbalism
Floriana
thing.
might have. Go ahead and make an intelligence check, Floriana.
I don't know. Rich
Oh,
people do drugs,
and,
right?
and actually, Delson could also make one.
Wait,
Just
what
an
kind of?
intelligence check.
What
Yeah,
check?
Just a straight
proficient.
intelligence check.
I was hoping I could my herbalism kit. What the hell? Like, I picked it because I thought it'd be neat, but I have not gotten a chance to use it for much of any.
Well, I'll say at the very
Oh, well.
least, it is not. It's because it is not a herb.
Why? Because it used to be a herb. That's about it. I can't
So, okay, yeah.
darn it.
So the two of you know what kern root is. It is used as a drug mostly. It is usually caused by a certain plant that grows in swamps. They basically take out the roots and grind it down into a powder. Looking at what Trovnor has, it looks like what they basically did was put the root in some water and like basically boiled it to the point where it's just the pure liquid. Kern root, is mostly harmless, but it does have the side effects of memory loss, basically a dulling of the mind, and dancing lights in front of their eyes for a very long period of time. But you have heard a few people get comatose from too much of it, and some have indeed died from excessive consumption of it.
Is it addictive?
It isn't. It's just the effects. It's just people not putting in the right dosage.
Okay. So I'm not suddenly gonna get shakes and get all cranky and shit because I don't have my coin rate fix.
No, thankfully, this drug, because of its like basically mental effects on it, it kind of suppresses the whole. Yeah, basically, the only people that get addicted to it are people that have got like, that would drink their problems away to try and forget things.
You got
Some
some
Trovnor.
skooma.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, basically. Also, why did you sound like a Cockney street urchin for a second there?
I tried.
That was quite good, actually.
It's all right, yeah.
Guys, yeah, that's drugs.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking drug.
Of course, we leave them alone for not even a day, and they're drug addicts.
Could I mean, it doesn't sound very useful, but are there any practical uses I could use it for?
I would say because of that 18, no, it is strictly like a psychedelic recreational drug.
I guess if we ever want someone to be stupid.
Yeah, sounds the best it could be used as a type of poison.
Yeah.
Can I take it?
Do you,
Oh,
Trofnar,
yes, Trofnar.
do you let Delson take the extract?
Fuck no, he's not taking my drugs.
Trofnar refuses to give you the extract.
Get some yourself.
Dude.
I
Okay
spent-
then.
I spent 1 gold on this ball, thank you.
Jesus,
gold.
dude.
Hardly worth it.
God. Okay. Everyone in favor of never letting Evie and Trotnar go off together or on their own, say aye.
I.
Aye.
Nay.
Hey. We did okay. We're not dead. Mostly.
Yet.
Sweet.
We probably now have made enemies again with the Skull Diggers, but still, we were going to do it eventually.
I mean, we kind of at least have a little bit of favor that we bought them drinks.
Right, too, but... I think it's fine.
Just stop. Just no more of this. I feel like my head is going to pop off.
Listen,
Oh.
Princess, I don't start these things. I'm just finishing them.
Hey, Floriana, like, do you know wherever the hell this blue shit that, Evie bought? Do you know what it is?
I'll take out my energy drink.
Thank you.
Do I
Make
need
an
to
intelligence
check to see what
check.
Okay.
While they do this, can I kind of survey and see if Gregory might be here?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Natural 20.
And
Looking at it, while you've never made one before, you know about these potions. This is a potion of haste that has been mixed terribly, terribly wrong. Like, way too much of the amount in it. It'll work, but oh boy, the after effects are going to hit hard. So, you can change the name of blue liquid to poorly made potion of haste if you'd like.
I don't even have it as blue potion. I just have it as energy drink.
Well, you can, if you wish, you can rename it to poorly made potion of haste.
Poorly made?
Very poorly made.
Poorly made, oh.
Yeah.
I was missing which
Blue flavor.
adjective.
Like you know that the potion of haste should have been blue, and if it's clearly like giving people the shakes and it's they're saying it's an energy drink, then someone's done a
Look at what-
bad.
Now that is skooma.
Oiled
Dangerous
Gatorade.
Red Bull.
I mean, it is like
Blue
it is
Bull.
like, it is like Mountain Dew in places where like you weirdos have like energy drinks where the flavor is the color.
Oh, Mountain Dew Voltage.
Yeah, or like Code Red Mountain Dew. Like, what does red taste like?
But yeah, it's
Red tastes like red.
But essentially,
Bounty.
essentially, this potion of haste, it's as if you took an energy drink and then just decided to add like a cup of sugar on top of it.
Ooh,
Like that
that's
should,
actually really fun to do. Bad to do, but really fun
yeah,
to do.
like
Have you
that.
done that before?
It sounds like you guys visited a very crappy alchemist.
Yes, everything was
That's
lost.
very possible. I have a weird thing about like an old woman.
Yeah.
I can't
She
remember
didn't
of like.
label anything.
Was she like some poor beggar outside or?
No, Trosnar, she was the owner of the shop. She didn't label anything. That's why we drank it.
And you never asked.
yeah.
You never asked what it might be.
Sounds like a horrid idea.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
Aye.
In the modern
Wait,
world, maybe.
And it was like really dark and dingy, and it was like we were the first people to walk in there for like 100 years.
Uh-huh.
Oh, aye, it's coming back now. Okay.
In the end, don't drink random stuff.
Oh God, no.
We should have just gone back to the sewers. I told you we should have
healthy.
just gone to the sewers.
I've been healthier.
Alright. So I'm guessing I don't see Gregory?
You do not know.
Okay.
It does not appear that
Is
he's
there
returned.
anybody I can arm or something?
No.
Um,
I will. Before he
This-
does that, I will kind of grab his shoulder I need to talk with you all about something quickly before you go off and do more stupid things.
About
Oh
what you
wait,
learned
before you do
church?
that, Princess, I
Yes?
really need to tell you about the fireball that we dodged. And I relayed to her the lovely information about the rooms at the other place.
Yep,
Remember there
so
being-
Evelyn
yeah,
describes the terrible, terrible conditions that is the Splintered Tankard's rooms.
Oh, okay.
I'm just. That physically hurts my very being. I did not need to know this information and don't know why you told me it.
They don't even have curtains.
Besides, just stick it under my skin.
I just
You know
wanted to
what?
tell you because I actually had to change in one of them.
That's your own fault. You know what? Just, if you see Gregory, do not say anything to him. Come and get me. I'm going upstairs. I have things to look at. And I also feel that I need a deep cleaning just from that description.
Oops. Almost. Whack.
Brynjolf, bath. Just kind of goes upstairs.
I haven't
Yeah,
moved
oh.
it from your room, lass.
Thank you.
I'm guessing, did Nemesis get a drink?
I don't
No,
know. Didn't
She
Nope.
usually doesn't drink.
Okay, just wondering.
Unless I specifically say, you can assume that she has not drunk.
Okay,
Drink.
that's annoying.
Okay.
She's too good to drink with the rest of us.
Alright, so you make your way up into your room. So, is there anything in particular that you're doing, or?
I am going to take out my letter and open it.
Alright. Now this is the downside of the fact, and this is the downside of the fact that you don't have glasses or contact lenses.
Oh boy. It's
Well,
okay, I can still kind of read.
Okay. I will send it to you in a private message, because it is your own.
Whispers.
I mean,
So why do we have a secret channel in here, by the way?
just in case there's anything that's literally dedicated. You'll have to choose to open the original, just so you
You
know.
know how
Peach.
in Critical Role they sometimes say, can you leave the room?
No, I don't. I'm on the second episode.
Okay, well you should watch more.
I don't watch it at all. So
So basically, if it's something that is dedicated only to that character that the rest of the party shouldn't hear, then either Matt would just like whisper it in their ear or ask the others to leave as everything went on. This is basically our version of it.
So, like, if she can't read her letter.
Yeah, then I'll have to read it out to her in the private channel thing.
private channel. Wait, is that? We don't have one. I
Yeah,
don't.
we got a secret channel.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's that. Oh. I think I just forgot. it was
So
there.
while Nemesis / Peach is reading the letter that she has received, what's everyone else doing?
We're all sitting down in the tavern.
Is anybody else drinking, or...?
I'm not.
Do they only have drinks? No food?
They have food, yeah.
Food?
I guess we could all snack on something.
I'll get
Here,
some
fish
food.
and chips.
Oh, do they do haggis?
You can certainly ask.
Actually, probably would actually.
Hey, Brenial, what's the specialty of the house? What sort of food do you do here?
Well, we don't have a specialty, lad. Mostly just meat and veg.
Alright.
Something kind of interesting was something called niche. Have you guys heard of it? 'Cause you guys are the Europeans. Because it's something
Neat. Can you explain that?
Niche. One of some of the people I know are Romanian.
Oh yeah, I
That
found
didn't-
Michi. Okay, yeah, I found it.
What did I miss?
We're talking about Romanian food.
Trufnor is trying to order food.
Oh.
Oh my! Oh, they're like little kofta. Oh, nice.
I mean, what is it that you're looking for?
know. You've got like, I don't know, lamb chops or something.
Got a lamb, yeah. Might take a bit of cooking, but yeah.
Wait, so you got a whole lamb just walking around nearby?
You don't know that. You can see he's
don't know
struggling
that.
he's struggling to like hide a smile.
You do. Okay, fine. Hey.
No,
I-
I don't, lad. All right, just keep him in the hoppers.
All I was thinking is like, if you're gonna go and kill a lamb just for my sake, you should probably make sure everyone else wants lamb.
Oh no, we got some lamb. Just ain't that fresh. Been here since the morning.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right.
I'll take the freshest vegetables you have and like the biggest thing that I can have it in. Thank you very much.
You
Right.
didn't have to
okay.
make any gravy when you made the lamb, did you? I like the stock.
Nope.
Ah,
That's
Alright,
more
never mind
that's more the fancy places, lad. Not here.
alright. It was worth an idea, alright.
All right.
I just lamb chops we find then.
All right. And he just kind of
I'm a
like beckons
little
to one of
distracted.
the beckons to one of the barmaids who goes to prepare some food quickly.
What's everyone else having?
Can I?
Do you have any stews?
Yeah, we got that's easy enough.
Wait, what time is it still?
At this point, I'd say it's about mid-afternoon.
I am going to have a sudden realization that. Wait, we fought a demon without knowing anything about it. Maybe I should look into that. I think I'm going to go and see Kimberly to see if he knows
Kimberly.
anything.
We're going back to Kimbany?
Oh god.
If you guys want to go
But I'm
with,
not.
all right.
I'm not going with E. If I'm going with Evie, I need someone else who's responsible.
Evie!
Trotnar!
Not Trotnar.
Crazy ones to Kimbany!
Although, no, Evie, when you go, can you please ask Kimberly if he knows the crazy lady from the barbecue shop?
Oh my god, I was actually gonna try and get him to drink the poorly done potion over here. I want to see his reaction to that.
He'll die! His heart will give out!
No. It's fine. I can go on my own.
Listen, if you
I
want
can
to...
go up. I can
if
go
you
on
want to
my
give
own,
some-
guys.
Not like the
if you want,
full thing, just like a little sip.
Evie, if you want to give this old man some
While
drugs,
they're
I will
arguing,
give
can
you my
I
bottle of
just-
Karmora.
Can I
Alright,
just
Trotnar, come
bolt
on, let's
off-
go. Let's give this old man drugs.
Lamb! I've got lamb to eat!
Can I bolt
Shit,
off while
on the way.
they're arguing and distracted?
Alright. Okay,
If
so, can I wait for my lamb and then when it comes out, I'll grab it all and we can eat it on the way, alright?
Evelyn Trotnar,
It'll be
make a
like 20
perception check. Delson, make a stealth check.
Perception.
Hey, Evelyn's got a bad roll now. 16. Make a stealth check, Delson. Trofnar, you think you kind of like look about, and then suddenly Delson's not there, and you just like you look to where the door is. And you see like a small blur of movement.
Can I get up and run after him?
Sure. God, 16. Okay, Trofnar, you, as you come out the door, you can see, it's a little difficult to see, but you can see Delson heading in the direction of Kimberly's tower.
Is he running?
Are you running, Delson?
Wait.
Yes, I'm running from these crazy people. I don't want to get caught up and murdered because of them.
Yes, he is running.
Okay, I run after him, shouting, "Get back here, elf!" And I try to get close enough to rubber tackle him to the ground.
Funny thing, Bets. You have a movement speed of 25, he has 30, so I'll say make an athletics check, both of you.
Athletics check.
Of course, it has to
Okay,
be
I gotta look.
athletics.
I was a bit distracted.
Well, of
What's
course, it's
going on?
athletic, it's running. Trofnar is chasing Delson.
Of course, it had to be athletics.
You're able to just gain up. You're a little bit closer now to the point where you could probably dive on him and tackle him to the ground.
Can I do that, please?
Okay, make
Oh god, you're gonna squish him.
make a strength check, Delson, athletics, or acrobatics.
I'm going acrobatics.
Well,
I
like,
just imagine like a freeze frame and Delson going, "This is how I died."
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering
Okay.
how I ended up in this situation.
God damn it!
oh my days.
Is this how we died?
So, Delson, you just like look behind you, and as you look behind, you kind of like bump into one of the people, well, that just the regular citizens, and as you fall backwards, Trofnar, you kind of just basically run right into him as well, and both you, Delson, and the citizen that Delson had bumped into all go falling down onto the ground. You hear the
Sorry.
you hear the citizens go, "Oh, what the fuck!
Sorry.
Oh, fuck, man!"
I was trying to get away from this crazy dwarf.
Sorry about that, friend. You know how it is with runaway elves. Go on.
Fucking good. He just like gets up and just kind of like runs off in just shock.
And then I basically grab him by the back of his shirt collar and drag him back to the Raven's Call.
Okay, Delson, do you try to resist?
Yes.
Okay,
In fact,
another.
I'm actually going to use Phantasmal Force on him to make him see
Oh.
a giant pile of kegs with the sign that says free ale.
Okay, so that's a what check that he has to make?
Probably charisma. Or
Let me reach.
It's either wisdom or charisma, I think.
I'm alright with both.
We'll see which one it says.
And it's a.
Also,
It's intelligence, actually.
Okay, so Trofnai, you make your intelligence check. Peach, I assume you could read the letter well enough?
Yes.
Okay, good. 15, what's your DC, Delson?
Yeah, he makes it.
So as you're dragging Delson, you see like a keg of ale just appear with a free ale on it. And it's like, you know what Delson's about. There's no... Even you knows that ale doesn't just appear out of thin air.
Yes, I've known in my many days that there's no such thing as free ale. So I'm not full bullshit.
Okay, so he's still being dragged. I'd say at this point you have enough to do one more thing before you're dragged back into the Raven's Hall. So what is it you doing, Delson, if you're resisting or not?
I will thunderclap.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's...
It's a cantrip.
Okay, what does that do again? If you can just click it so it shows, maybe?
You
Or does
need
it
to make a con save.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I would love to.
And... Is that a fail or a success?
That's a fail.
Okay. I am going to roll for the various citizens that are around your thunderclap.
Oh my god.
Don't. It's only 5 foot radius.
Yes, and there are people around you.
Damn it.
We're in a crowded city, mate.
Yeah, Trofnar and Evie are the crazy ones here.
One of them fails.
Oh boy.
Okay,
boy.
so what's the effect?
They just take minor damage.
Okay. And isn't it like a knock
Is there
prone
no
or-
pushback or anything? Yeah, not
Yeah.
back.
nice 1 damage.
Like, what else does it do minus the damage?
It actually makes a
Take
loud
that.
sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away.
I might be confusing Thunderclap with Thunderwave.
You are.
You are, yeah.
okay, yeah. Alright. So as you kind of do a thunderclap to see, unfortunately, a grapple is not concentration, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Strafnar, you take 1 point of damage. And as this goes on, you see like a few people just like back away from the sound, and you see a what appears to be an old man just with like
Oh god! Oh my god! Oh god! I feel horrible now.
and you see several of the citizens like just backing away at this point from the noise.
I'm
I feel horrible.
To myself that now I'm not the bad guy.
As you are beginning to drag Delson back through, though, you hear the sound of people running in armor. As you have just casted a spell in the middle of the city. And you watch as several
Hey.
Lord's Guard come running up with their weapons drawn. Because they weren't there, they don't know it was you. But what you see, like, one of the guards, just like, he sees, like, the old man just, like, you know, like, clutching his chest and just panting. He just, like, quickly sheaves his sword and checks to see if he's okay. And you see the old man just, like, shakingly point a finger at the two of you as you drag him in.
What's behind us?
Well, at this point, you've just entered the Raven's Call.
Can I just... Can I just go, oh shit, and like even quicker, just drag him inside?
Make a self check with disadvantage because you're hauling Delson.
Nelson. Still.
The lovely stealthiness of a
Well
dwarf.
done.
Of a dwarf. Like
I want to be caught.
As you
5 and 5.
drag Delson in, you hear the guard say, "Oi, you! Oi!"
Shit.
As you drag in, like the door closes, and then it just gets booted open. The guard that was with the old man is there, weapon drawn.
Can I use thaumaturgy to close the door in his face?
Please take me.
Well,
Please take me.
Oh my god. Am I
So
hearing all of this nonsense?
you heard the thunderclap. You heard the guard yelling.
I,
Oh god.
don't
So
want-
as the door like slams open, he says, "You there!" And the door just smacks him on the face. It doesn't like knock him away. It's just like, "You there, on your feet."
God. Please take me from these people.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
The problem.
Please take me from here.
All right. Just the problem is that we heard someone cast a certain loud spell in the city, which is forbidden.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm a dwarf with a massive axe. Do you think I know how to cast a thunderbolt?
Make a persuasion
It
check.
obviously wasn't me.
Could
What?
be no.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I guess
Okay.
I'm gonna come downstairs and see what they've gotten themselves into now.
I'm just gonna say I'm heavily distractible with whatever I'm doing.
I walk away so the guard doesn't see me.
Yeah, Nemesis, you come down. He just says, "All right, and why are we dragging this one then?"
Can I use thaumaturgy again for a loud thunderclap 30 feet away?
Oh my God, people! Let me
Sure.
go to jail.
Oh my god.
I'll just click it again because why not?
Yep.
Desperate.
You see, like so the heads. Actually, I'm going to do a perception check to see if he spots you
I'd
muttering the
rather-
words
Does that
of
mean that she has to do a
thaumaturgy.
sleight of hand?
Yes, make a sleight of hand check, unless you want it very obvious that you're casting the spell.
You man.
No, he just like it's like he like goes over to the just like leans over and says, "Right, make sure no one else is doing this shit." Still didn't answer my question. What are you doing dragging this one?
He's just annoying, alright? Fine. Okay, so we're all planning to go visit. You know that the old bloke in the big tower, Kimberly, I think.
Aye.
We were all planning to give him a visit, right? And then but then I've got some lunch. I've got some lamb chops cooking in the back of here, and I was just saying, look, just wait a couple minutes, and it will cook. But then while I was saying that, he slipped out the fucking door. So what I was doing was I was gonna run after him, grab him, drag him back here, so I can have so I can eat my fucking lunch in peace, and then we're gonna go see him. It's not anything dodgy. It's just a slight disagreement between friends. Officer, I promise.
A slight disagreement that caused one of you, which I assume he points his sword at Delson, was you to cast a spell in the middle of a street and nearly giving an old man a heart attack.
Oh, take that up with him, not me. I'm not the one who casts magic. It was his idea.
The guard looks down at you, Delson.
These people have been getting themselves into trouble. I did not want any more parts of this.
So you decided to
right.
cause trouble because you didn't want to get into trouble.
Yep, okay, I'm
That's
staying
fine.
out of this. I rolled to see if I cared. I do not.
That's like the motto of
That's
our party.
amazing.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to hurt anyone else.
He
But I just don't want to be near these crazies.
all right. Well,
Just
that
gonna
can be
turn
arranged.
around
That
and
can
go straight back upstairs.
all right. Well, that can be arranged. He just sheaths his sword and grabs you roughly by the collar and lifts you up. We're gonna have a nice chat down at the prison, and drags you out with the other guards.
I'm
Hi,
okay with
Delson.
this.
We'll get you later.
Do it,
Okay,
pal.
roll new character.
I have my dues ready.
The shame. Florian, I
Yeah.
liked you.
Okay.
I just take a
Best-
long sigh and go, hey,
best ending ever.
Oh, lads, is the lamb ready?
I mean, at this point, they have frog marched Delson towards the military
I
district.
was not expecting this today.
I was not either, honestly.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what I got distracted at the start of the chase. I don't even know why it started.
Yeah.
Thing.
Because I didn't want to have Evie and Trothar come along and have them drug Kimbany.
Oh, you guys are
Now
not.
this is where we're
Isn't that the
at.
crazy
And
wizard
I was-
guy?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was already wary of it, especially since they made Skulldigger trouble.
You guys
Okay.
know you want to see how Kimbany's gonna be when he's drugged.
So
You know you
we'll
wanna see
catch
that.
up with Delson in a second. What's everyone else doing? We'll go with the majority of the party.
Well, I'm
I will-
continuing on with the plan.
I'm waiting to see if my land shops.
About a couple of minutes later, you
I guess
hear
I was waiting
Brynjolf
for
speak
food.
up and say, so it's here? He seems a bit, like, concerned. No, he
Do I
seems...
notice this?
Yes, he is not...
ready?
He's not hiding it. He's like... He's got that feeling of, what the fuck did I let into my inn?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I was distracted, so I didn't even know the chase happened.
Alright.
That it,
I
Wait,
or
so
I
it's
know
not
I
like-
noticed that they left, but
I'm-
I didn't ask why because I wasn't paying attention.
But I know, like, you're not friends, but, like, for once, this was not me. You know I can't cast magic. It was that elf dickhead who did it.
He's a half elf, thank you very much.
Look, just eat your food, do what you want, don't bring any more trouble in, alright?
Alright, I promise. No more trouble.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll try my best.
Look, just
I'm
don't
not
bring the
gonna-
Lord's God in.
I'm not even gonna bother with Delson. I've already tried to like save you guys so many times. Once with Evie from the guard. So I'm just gonna take a nice bath and wait for Gregory to come back.
Didn't you already take a bath, though?
No,
There's
I read my
another
letter.
one?
I never said that I bathed.
She
No,
just
Like her
assumes
baths
that you
are
do.
like 3 hours long. Come on.
The only thing is, I think you told us you were gonna go bathe, which is why they think that.
Yeah, she did.
And to
She
be
did
fair-
say that, but then all that stuff happened.
I mean, you're
So,
talking
yeah.
to the sea elf. She assumes you're taking a 3-hour bath because that's normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean it's not normal in real life?
Exactly.
I like my baths as well. Anyway,
So
So
I was a
who's
little
going-
distracted when you left. What exactly happened with Delson? Because he didn't.
Delson tried to sneak away. Trofnar barged into the ground. When he tried to drag Delson back, Delson did Thunderwave, nearly gave an old man a heart attack, and now he's being called back by the guards.
I feel horrible about the old man.
Yeah,
They arrested
Delson-
him for casting a spell while you were chasing him.
Yes.
Yeah, so he casts a
Apparently,
spell.
the legal
and-
is shitty.
Somehow in something involving me and Delson got arrested, not me. Somehow.
You rolled a 15 on persuasion, so
I did. I had a good point. I can't cast magic. It can't be me.
all right. So So since it's clear this is your next objective, who's going to Kimberley and who is staying in the Raven's Call? I know Nemesis is one of them. That's staying in
I'll go to
Kimberly.
Kimberley.
Oh
Also-
God.
And if I remember, you're gonna go talk to Kimberly and drug him? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
I don't want to do that. She wasn't. I think I'm just gonna say that she doesn't know.
I
You're doing
mean,
it.
I was gonna ask him, would he know about like practical uses of this extract? Or is he more magic, no, it's herbalism?
This seems
Might
like a
know.
team thing.
Right. Well, okay. So,
Told him that was the question.
it is herbalism. It's a herb. It is.
Yeah, but does Kimberly know about herbalism, or
You
is he
don't
more
know.
a magic dude? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I'm not telling you because you wouldn't know.
And I don't know Kimberly. None of us know him enough to say that he would know.
Kimberly.
All you know is that
Kimberly.
All you know is Kimberly is crazy.
Oh my God, we've gone so off the rails.
Maybe he
Welcome
drinks
to
it on a
Dungeons and
daily
Dragons.
basis.
I'm loving this. Okay, so as Trafnar
Maybe he
and
drinks it on a
Evie,
daily basis, for all you know.
as Trafnar and Kimberly, Trafnar and Evelyn go to Kimberly, loads of names in my head. We'll go back to Delson. So Delson, you are marched through the streets to the Bark District, which is basically the military district. You're let through, and basically, comparatively to Evie, probably because of the fact that Nemesis are noble and you're just an average Joe, you are roughly thrown into one of the prisons. As he just says, "Right, we're going to assess damage and then we'll see how long you're going to be there for. Don't do anything stupid."
Do something stupid.
That's a prison
I
break.
lay down on the
I'll
bed.
give you 3 guesses what he's gonna do.
He did the wrong thing. He laid on the wrong person's bed.
Oh my god.
It's a cell that would only fit one person, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Remember, Delson, the first rule of prison, go up to the biggest, toughest guy there and offer to be his prison wife. That's what you do.
But he's the only one. He'll be his own prison wife.
No, I'm just going to use this as a little vacation.
It's going to be like Gene Wilder in Blazing Saddles, just chilling out in the prison.
Yeah.
At least he knows how to get away from the party now.
Yep, he has some time to himself, so I assume you're just going to lie on the bed and relax until you're called forth by the guards, I assume.
I'm gonna relax and mutter a small draconic prayer
Just
that that these two idiots don't end up getting me killed through their stupidity.
I would love
With
if
no
like
faith, I'll be answered.
I would love if like a week of in-game time later, for whatever reason, we have to break into the prison, and then we go, "Oh shit, hi, Delson." completely forgot about him.
So, going back to, as Delson put it, those two idiots,
Team Deathwish.
you have arrived at Kimberly's Tower.
Can I just
Why
kick
would
in the door?
Yeah, you kick in the door. You hear you hear the guard that always seems to laugh when you guys come out say, "Oi, oi! Watch it!"
My hands are full. I have a salad.
You took the salad bowl with you?
Yes, she's eating her salad.
I'm eating my lamb chops. I'm eating my lamb chops while we walk as well.
Oh shit, I don't think anyone else knows what Delson's reason for going to Kimberly actually was.
Well,
Really.
Yeah, why? Yeah,
No.
why? Why are we going to Kimberly? We just going to drug an old man.
Yeah, don't
I was
say,
going
don't say, no, let's not. It's more fun this way.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I was thinking about going to visit Delson maybe after when everything calms down.
Okay, so you make your way up to Kimberly's
Foreign
Tower.
invasion. I'm sorry.
Wait, Team Foreign Invasion. Where they what?
I don't...
Delson and Evelyn are Team Foreign Invasion.
They're both from
What is
NASA.
Oh right. Yeah.
They're from the continent of NASA.
Nice.
Okay, so you make it in there. There is only Kimberly that is here this time. There's no sign of Kerr.
Kimberly! I'm gonna give him a side
Oh,
one.
hello. Yes, hello, yes. Do I know you?
I'm the one that bought the robes from you.
Oh, yes, the robes. Yes, very good robes. Why, you like them? You're wearing armor.
we ran into a little bit of trouble. I needed something a little stronger at the moment.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Go, yes, yes, yes. I think. Anyway, what do you want? Yes. Hello, yes.
Well, Trothnar, I'll let you explain this.
Okay, so how can I say this? So we were in the wait. So kind of quickly. So was the Splinter Tank and all the stuff there and the crazy lady? Was she in the Roots district?
Yeah, she was.
So, yeah, in the Roots District, yeah.
Cool, cool. Hey, so we were in the Roots district and we came across this old apothecary shop.
Are you talking about my ex-wife?
Knew it.
I mean,
Yes.
if you mean mad, crazy old bench who'd never left their house for 100 years, then yes.
Maybe.
Well,
Or maybe it was your sister's there now.
so she gave. Well, we bought from her these potions,
Yes, yes.
and we're looking if they have any practical use or even what they are.
Oh, let me see, let me see, let me see.
And yeah, we give them the bottles.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I don't know what the yellow one is, but it tastes weird. I can't really put my finger on what it tastes like. It's kind of a cross between like ale and mead. I've no idea what it is.
Oh, okay. Let me just.
He's got the blue potion, basically. He just clicks his fingers as he uses the identify spell.
Oh, dicks. Okay.
Well, that will work on the potion, on that, but not the other one.
This is what happens to this haste? Oh, it's a potion of haste, though.
I'm just gonna take that back.
Oh, and this,
And you can see it actually is quite a relatively like big, like the small, like the vials are normally like ones that you hold in your fist, but this is like a thin, like one of those thin vials that you see in like labs and such. It's like
I don't know what this is, but
and he takes one of the 4 doses, so he's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Let him fail. Let him fail.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He just makes the DC.
God damn it.
He rolled a 16. That's the DC. It's like just pants it back to you.
I don't know what that is. Oh boy, I'm seeing more lights than normal right now.
Does he have the same charisma and intelligence checks debuffs that I did?
No, he doesn't because he succeeded.
Oh, I thought I succeeded. Okay.
If you
He's
fail
his
it,
regular amount of
if you fail it, you take the intelligence, charisma, and the charisma drop, and the intelligence drop. But regardless if you fail or
okay.
succeed, you have the flashing lights. It's like,
Oh. Oh, wow.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Ugh.
He's like a cat.
and you can see now, like, his eyes are very unfocused normally, but now after drinking one of the doses, he's like struggling. His eyes are darting about as he apparently appears to see lights.
Okay. So, anything else?
Kimberly, do you need to go lay down? We can
I think Kara, get out here!
And you see, like, just very quickly, like, you can see, Kurt walks out. You see he's actually holding, a cape. He's, like, just appears to be, like, muttering arcane words. He just looks over, he's like, just finishes part of it, says, yes?
Take over, will you?
Full cut orc man.
What about...
I'll do it myself!
Okay. Like, Kimberly just, kind of walks up, like, takes the cape,
I
like...
had I just discovered quite a thing. I'll mention it when we can have.
And
stuff.
Karmora just walks to the desk like, right, so, continuing on from his business,
I'll pay you 2 gold to try this thing, because we don't know what it is.
Oh my god.
We asked Kimberly, he hasn't got a clue. We've asked a few apothecaries.
if he doesn't know what it is, then I'm not trying that.
Well, clearly you're the smarter of the 2 here.
He kind of like just winces a bit.
You're gonna know. You're gonna know tons more than any of us have any chance of ever knowing.
Make a persuasion check.
From who? Both?
Either both or one of you can do it with advantage.
Hold on. What's your persuasion, love?
You take this with advantage, please.
I would love to.
Because I'm still dealing with disadvantage.
How long is the disadvantage again? Till tomorrow?
Takes the until she has a long rest.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked.
Takes it, just like gives it a sniff. He's gonna make a survival check to see. Nope, he doesn't get it. All right. So that you are now down to 2 doses, and natural 18.
Oh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Were you just continuously telling him to just drink it until he has it happen?
No, so
I got a little
Kibbany had a dose, made it, and now he's gone, and now they've just had Karmora have a dose as well,
Oh.
and he made the save.
Okay.
Oh,
I got-
Orca.
I was hearing something about the news I was going to tell you, so I got distracted.
Wait, this is Kernroot! Hell, you do with Kernroot?
I don't know, it wasn't labeled. We just were...
Ugh.
We bought it off. We bought it off Kimberly's ex-wife.
He doesn't have an ex-wife.
But
That's what he just said.
do you know anything about a old woman who lives in? Who works
Mildred?
crazy, disgusting, run-down apothecary shop over in the Reach District.
Yeah, that sounds like. Sorry, my lights in front of my eyes. Yeah, that sounds like Mildred. Yeah, she's not his ex-wife.
Right, and who is she then?
Just someone who's been here for a while. I don't know.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Ugh,
Do you need to go lay down?
it's fine. I just happen to know a spell or two that'll get rid of this. And so he casts... What's the name of the spell? I think it was... I know it was Cure Something that he can do. No, isn't it? What's the name of it? I know there's a spell...
Slap to the face.
Well, a spell for, like...
I know
curing-
Lesser Restoration can do things like blinded, paralyzed, poisoned,
Yeah,
that
but
sort
I
of
don't...
stuff.
Let's just see. I know that there is a spell that he knows. Yeah, because he has access to certain other spells because he's other feat that he's got. Yeah, so it would be Lesser Restoration actually. Yeah, that he cast on himself. So he casts Lesser Restoration. Like, much better. Right.
Ed, check your messages.
I just did.
Do you want me to label that for you?
I mean, now that I know what it is, I won't put you through the trouble, mate. Don't worry about it. I just want to know what the hell I just bought. Okay.
What it looks like you bought, and I know this from personal experience, that you have bought Kernroot extract.
Okay.
Basically, it's like there's this swamp plant that has an abundance of like roots and such, and with the extract, they like boil it down to get all the liquid out of it, or they just ground it into a powder.
Well, good to know there's somebody around here that's selling drugs.
I mean, Kunru's not exactly legal in the Empire.
Huh.
It's just not looked very highly on.
Okay.
You know, like how pot's, legal in a lot of places, but still not kind of still frowned upon.
Basically,
like
yeah.
all drugs were at the turn of the century, yeah.
Or at least in the U.S. I forget sometimes you guys, what are you guys, British or something?
British,
No,
marijuana
I'm
is
actually
not
Swahili.
legal.
I knew it.
Yes, we're British.
So I thought I forgot.
Ugh, God, didn't get really have to say it's great. Anyway, minus stupidly being a guinea pig. Is there anything else that you guys want?
Now, is there any fancy, artifacts or any sort of weapons or little pieces of armor that are like enchanted or anything in the shop that catches my eye?
Let me just see if that.
You can buy my
So you do see that the earthquake mall that was there when you first arrived is still there.
Okay.
You do see what appears to be a small shield that is rather like almost a white color. Almost a pure white color.
Okay.
But beyond that, you don't really see
Blessed
anything.
Shield of the Clan, okay. No, I was joking.
And you do also see the boots of Featherfall that are there.
It could be handy. So, just out of curiosity, what's martial weapons?
Martial weapons are like the fancy stuff. Like the
okay.
elegant looking weapons, I believe.
3.5, they were mid-tier of weapons.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the weapon
It's like-
tier list kind of doesn't exist anymore.
It's like the common weapons of fighters instead of, really simple weapons. Like, anyone can swing a stick, but not everyone knows how to use a sword.
An elegant weapon. Yes.
Yeah, basically, it's a bit more. It's not finesse, but
Not
it's
as clumsy as a blaster.
yeah, it's weapons that need a bit more work other than just wildly swinging. Like I think a flail.
Okay.
I think a flail is a martial weapon, for example.
It's
Okay,
kind of
is
like you know how to use it if you're a soldier, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, someone's picking it, a random bloke off the street just picking it up.
Yeah,
and
the
using it properly.
flail is indeed a martial weapon. So it's basically the more fancier weapons. That's a bit more than just swing wildly, kill shit.
Got it, okay. Even though that is basically all that Trothanar does.
Yes.
Okay. How much was it for the mall again?
55,000 gold.
Can you take that in installments?
Unfortunately not, because people that want to buy that thing tend to want to fight things, and we can't exactly get it back if you're dead.
I suppose. And there's no budging on the price.
No budget at all. I mean, I can always infuse a weapon with certain effects, but it costs a bit and it takes a lot of time.
No, I feel naked without my axe.
I mean, we could just stay here while it happens.
Oh, this is not a few hour thing. This is days to weeks to months to years.
Exactly.
That earthquake mall, for example, I think it took Kimberly an entire year to enchant.
Alright.
But I mean, if there's anything in particular that you're looking for, or anything that you want to be made, I can certainly see if there's something we can do.
I mean, Eve, anything? Hello?
Is anything? He just asked a question, that's all. Let's see.
You have anything particular?
I'm just sitting here still eating my salad.
I really want
I
to find these.
I should say that my hands are this disgustingly filthy and greasy from munching down
Yeah, you didn't even take the plate. You were just like, yep, thank you. Just
Yeah. I literally just grabbed all the chops in my hand from bone.
Magic item wise, I really want to find like a robe that allows it to mimic the appearance of any form of like clothing. or it could be armor, but it's not actually armor. Like it would
you
look like
don't,
armor.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know if they've got any. You don't know if they can
I
make
know.
any because you're not there.
No, but that's what I want to do. Is something I made for her after I got her out of D&D, because I thought it'd be really neat.
All right. So, Chuffner
Hey,
and
well,
Evelyn, you guys doing anything else?
That's what I was asking. What's his name again?
His name is Karmora. But they keep calling him Kerr.
Hey, Car. Is there any practical routes not use of cannery extract apart from getting you high as a kite?
No, it is literally just for getting you high.
Okay. So that woman we met, she wasn't an apothecary, she was a drug dealer, wasn't she?
A lot of them tend to, especially the more senior ones, kind of delve into that. I mean, there's demand for it.
Cool.
But no, I just think you just chose the wrong one, the wrong shop.
I suppose.
He was half orc, right?
Yeah, he's a half-orc. With
a bowl
and
cut.
yes, I was gonna say, because you guys do not let that slide.
Right, what? With what?
A bowl cut.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask him in orc if he has anything that I could toss into the other inn to cause a bit of a disruption? Not to destroy anything, just a little fun.
Some spell.
So you're looking for something to like cause a distraction, but not cause any harm.
Yes.
I mean, I could easily probably rustle up a few orbs of thaumaturgy.
Something a little bit stronger than that. I already have thaumaturgy.
I think she wants to do like some lasting damage.
Yes.
So
But you don't know. You're not speaking.
There's a couple of spells that I know of that could do that. Let me think. I mean, there's fun.
That's quite a post. That's quite a picture.
Did you get my good side?
And this will be on YouTube for the world to see.
I don't care. I've done stupider stuff. I mean, there's a few thunder spells that do it, like Thunderclap, Thunder Wave. If you want to go more into damage, there's Shatter, but that's going to take a bit longer.
Evie wasn't there when, Delson got arrested for using Thunderclap.
Yeah,
Was
no,
she?
she was there. She was in the inn.
He was
Oh,
there.
he was?
Yeah.
Thought he would, as they did outside.
No,
Well, whatever.
he did it outside, but, literally right where the door is.
Okay.
It's loud.
It's very loud.
I thought he got further.
I know what Thunderclap does. What does Thunder Wave do?
Well, basically, if you take Thunderclap and you multiply that to the point where it actually uses quite a bit of energy to use, you've got Thunder Wave.
How much would that be?
That would be, let me just remind myself what level spell Thunder Wave is.
It's almost 24 completion. Just like, what the hell is that?
First level spell. So that's gonna cost about, if you include the supplies and the time it takes to make it, you're looking at about 30 gold for one Orb of Thunder Wave.
I'll take it.
Alright, I'm gonna need to make it. It's gonna take a day or two.
That's fine, that's fine.
So if you come back in a little bit, I'll have it for you.
I'll give him a hug, grab Trothdar, and start trying to drag him towards the door. I'm not going to say actually drag him, 'cause I probably can't.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Oh my god.
so,
Actually, make it 2.
Oh god.
alright then. So he takes the 60 gold from you. come back in about... if you want to, it's a slow process. It'll take about 4 days or so.
Fair enough. Gives me time to plan.
I get the feeling I'm going to regret this, but...
Nobody will know it was you. See ya.
Worry, I'll look after.
He tries to say something, but you guys have already left. Okay, so you guys make your way back to the Raven's call. Delson, you spend about 3 hours in the cell before one of the guards comes up to you. Right, get over it.
Okay, I just go over.
He opens the gate and kind of like pulls you out. And he just kind of like looks at you and just says, "All right, so it's a minor offense, but I have to say this anyway. You stand charged with casting a spell in the middle of Exeter and causing distress among the general public. How do you plea?"
Always plead not.
I would plead not guilty, however, that would be a lie.
Yeah.
If anything, at my honesty.
Right. Simple enough. So, thankfully, it's just a minor offense. So you will get... So in total, first I need your name, so we have a record of you.
I give him the name I use for the guild.
Make a deception
than-
check. You have to beat 17 for this deception check. I know you had to, so... Alright. Your occupation?
Traveling bard.
Just kind of like rolls his eyes and write it down. Okay, so... The fine for causing that will be 50 gold.
Okay.
Right, so you give him the 50 gold, I assume?
Yeah.
Very well. You're free to go. Cause trouble again, and it will be much worse. Trust me. He just like rolls up the parchment and just puts it into a satchel.
Of course. Right.
Head up the hill to the gates. They will let you through.
Hopefully, whatever those idiots got up to, I didn't get caught up in. And
Okay.
I'm just muttering that to myself as I walk.
It was not the last time the party was in jail.
And this will not be the last time, I already know. So, so at this point, Delson, as you leave the Bark District, it is starting to become night.
Yeah, I'm going to head back to the Raven's Call.
Okay. So you all arrive back at the Raven's Call. I would say Delson arrives last, as he had to spend some time there. So, but we'll say for the all intents and purposes, you guys are back at this point.
We're all together back at what? Yeah.
The Raven's Call.
Boys are back in town.
I'm going to look at Evie and Trotnar and just bluntly say, what did you guys end up doing this time?
We really are just the parents of the party, aren't we?
Yep, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Give Kimberly a quick visit.
Oh, God.
What did we do? Evie?
Yes, sorry, I got distracted for a second. Can you repeat that?
What did we get up to? Explain yourself.
I mean, I got 2 spells and orbs from our lovely orc friend.
You don't have them yet. You've ordered them.
Yes, I bought them to get them
What?
in 4 days.
What kind of spells?
Oh, just stuff that we might use later on.
What was it, Thunderwave?
Maybe.
Oh. Wait, what was that?
Never mind.
Right.
Was Kurt responding in orc, or was he just having a one-sided conversation in that?
He responded in orc.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, I don't know what spell it was.
No, because
Did anyone
he did
else
say-
go with them? Try and keep them out of trouble.
Please, we're perfect little angels.
Indeed, so am I.
No. No, you guys aren't.
I was there to make sure she didn't get into any kind of...
Did you get into trouble on your own, too?
I mean, we kicked in a door, but we had food in our hands. That's about the most trouble that we got.
Does take one to know one.
Great.
We didn't go to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
You did, Evie. For
I was not put in
striking up-
jail. I never saw a jail cell. You did.
Part of me wants to go back now.
How was it anyway? How was your time in the slam? Well, I see.
Well, I got to
you
work on-
right?
Well, I got to work on some poetry, sketch a bit. It was actually a nice little break from everything.
Did you have to pay a fine or something? What happened?
I did. Minor fine.
Aye, fair enough.
Eh.
So are we still in trouble then? Are we still, extras most wanted?
I was free to go.
Okay, interesting.
It was just a minor infraction, I think.
Yeah, much nicer than the Dwarven Guards, okay. Alright, so what's the plan, people?
Everyone, we
Where's
should
everyone?
probably go to sleep, people.
If they're asleep, they can't cause trouble.
Yep.
That's what you think. So, we all agree we're gonna take a long rest?
Hey, yeah.
Because I'm gonna wake up 4 hours before any of them.
Hey guys, let's all go to sleep. And Evie and Trotha, let me just strap you in nice and tight so you're extra comfy.
I guess
Yep.
they're all going for a long rest then. I'm actually gonna come downstairs and wait for Gregory.
Oh, I should say, how rotten and horrible are those lamb chops?
It's not so that they're raw horrible. They're a little bit on the stale side because obviously there's no refrigeration and such, but they're fine
Yeah, of
enough.
course.
I imagine they're
cool.
pretty salty.
Yeah, they've been salted a little bit, but they're fine.
Good lamb.
So we're just gonna do a long rest. I guess I'll take a rest.
Can I
It's
just
those-
play? Can I just play my lute to myself in my room? Or
Sure.
For Nemesis to do her speech tomorrow and, crash on Evelyn drop
Well,
her.
I'm waiting for Gregory right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about tomorrow's this freaking rousing speech.
I just want my 4 hours rest and wait for Gregory so I can get rid of the disadvantage.
Well, it's 8 hours rest, so long rest is.
Yeah, but as an elf, she needs to be semi-conscious for 4 hours of the day, and that does the same
Yeah, she's
benefit
an
as a
elf, she
human for 8 hours
meditates.
of sleep. I don't need sleep!
I would say to get rid of exhaustion, you would need proper sleep.
Fine, I'll do 8 hours.
Because that seems a little bit too strong.
But it's under trance.
Yeah, but you're still aware and everything, whereas as sleep, you're like out as a light so everything can recover and everything, so it's like, makes a bit more sense. I know I'm saying this in a fantasy game, but shush. Okay,
Alright, 8 hours of rest. I'll be a good person for once.
so you all go ahead and sleep except for Nemesis. So Nemesis, you wait at the table for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. At around 4 hours, you see the door to the Raven's Call open. At this point, the place is practically deserted. It's around midnight at this point in the town.
Should we be listening to this?
No, you guys are all asleep.
Okay, so should I log off then?
Yeah, let's give this a try with either the secret channel and such. Yeah, I'm gonna try this because it would literally just between.
You're gonna legitimately do that. I'm just gonna go pay attention to the stream.
I am going to. I'm gonna give this a try because I need to figure out how this thing works anyway. So let me just see if I can get
Alrighty.
this. Aha! There we go.
Woohoo!
Okay, so Nemesis, you wait until around midnight, and as you are waiting there, the door opens, and you see Gregory just slowly walk in. Kind of just stands there for a few seconds, seeing that you there before he just slowly walks to the table and sits down.
Had some time to think.
1 second. Yeah, just. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do this because obviously I'm emoting, and then there's these guys are able to see you. Just tell them to ignore me or hide the window. Okay. I've had, you could say that, yes.
Is there anything in particular you'd like to share your thoughts about?
Just how I'm going to go about doing this.
And that is?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? I have been brought back for a reason, and I can't find rest until I do that.
So, you're going to try and complete your goal?
It's either that or an eternity on the land. What choice do I have?
Fair point. I just want to make sure that this is what you want, and that if you find out that your goal is something unsightly, you won't change your mind.
At no point did I ever change my mind when I was told to defend Pterodon's crossing from the encroaching undead and monsters. Despite the odds, I stood firm. In the fields of Pterodont, against insurmountable foes, I believed in Bright Spark. No matter what this problem throws at me, I intend to see it to the end. And if what the Grand Paladin, the Grand Priest said, technically I can't truly die until this job is done. I guess knowing that no matter what, I'm going to keep coming back until this is done, I guess I don't have much to fear now.
Very well. Would it be alright if we told the group about this?
It is your choice on what you tell them. In the morning,
It is
I
your
will
choice as
be...
well, though.
In the morning, I will be making my way towards where this tells me.
You're just going to leave then?
You all have but one life to give. I can give my life as many times as necessary until my job is done. I am not going to let Some people lose their one chance just to help an old fool like me.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with your decision. I told the High Priest that I would help you, and if anything, I am true to my word. I know that you're worried about us having our lives, but for a long time, I feel as though I've never even lived one. I feel like this might be something that could pull me in the right direction.
Make a persuasion check. This is gonna look so weird for those guys because we're gonna roll and it's gonna be like, ooh, what's she doing? She's persuading him for Summit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You see tears sort of well in his eyes again, and he just says, I want you to promise me one thing, Nemesis. No matter the odds, no matter how bad it looks I'm in, you do not throw your life away from mine. Are we clear?
Very well then.
Very well. I will let you decide on what you tell your friends. I have enough things on my mind as is. That said, I'll still be getting my own mount and such, rather than share with yours. Don't worry about gold. A gentleman was kind enough to give me some gold for supplies and a horse. In fact, it's all ready to go for the morning. I will wait for you
Gentleman.
Yes, he gave me some of the gold which he said that he won and told me to do whatever it is I need to do to get my head sorted.
All right then.
Don't worry if I am not around in the inn. I will not leave Exeter, or if I do, I will be at the east gate, the same gate we came in on. I feel I don't belong in this city, even if it was my home once.
Oddly enough, I understand how that feels at least.
One last thing. Your divine being.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder why you have it?
Well, when I was younger, I would constantly ask myself why I was this way, but I think eventually, with all the answers that I was getting being diluted or manipulated, I eventually stopped and came to terms that I wouldn't ever really understand.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you. He just gets up off the chair. If you change your mind, do not worry. I intend to leave at midday regardless on if you're with me or not. So by all means, do everything that you need to do, but be aware that I will head off at midday towards where I think we might be heading.
All right. I'll see you at midday then.
And he walks back up the stairs. Do you do anything else before you retire for the night?
I will think that I'll just say another quick prayer for our safety and then go to sleep.
Okay. Let's jump back into the session chat with the others then.
Woo!
Okay, we're back.
There's only so far I can take your murder hobo tendencies.
What?
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back.
This is going too far, guys.
This is
You shush.
We've been talking about our favorite Bible verses.
cool. All right.
What
So,
about the one about the tree?
I like a
Yeah, I like to
Thaumaturgy
die.
2009.
I,
all right.
I like the one that says if you eat shellfish, it makes baby Jesus cry. How about that one?
Okay. So, the morning arrives for you all. Evelyn, you no longer have that point of exhaustion anymore.
Thank God.
And you all make it down there in the morning. Nemesis, you arrive a little bit later than them due to waiting for Gregory.
Des, you stop your typing right now.
So,
Alright.
so we'll say for the sake of it that you've all made it down, you've all got yourselves a meal and such. So, what do you wish to do?
I will kind of look at them all.
Speech.
Oh yeah, we need our inspirational
Unfortunately-
speech.
Unfortunately, I don't think that there will be a speech today.
Aw.
Boo, you suck.
That's what I live for.
I have to tell you all something very important.
You're
Yes.
engaged?
You're a man.
Both?
Both of these. Stop it. Where's
Well,
Gregory?
I'm getting to that. Gregory found out some things about his condition. And
Crap. Did.
just kind of leaning in, kind of quietly whispering. Apparently, he is something called a revenant. It's this undead yet divine being that has been raised with a purpose. Gregory is leaving today to find that purpose. And I am going with him.
What?
I see.
When we found out what he was, I agreed to help Gregory any way that I could, and I don't know why, but I feel very strongly about keeping my word. It is your decision if you wish to follow us. But I am going.
I mean,
Okay, then.
I've got nothing else planned.
I stand up. I will follow. Only because this is the right thing to do.
There
If anyone
is
else-
one thing, though. If you do agree.
Hmm?
Before I was given permission to go with him, Gregory made me make a promise, and I feel that you all should do the same. He told me not to risk my life for his. And I feel that you all, if you wish to come, should know that no matter how he looks, how damaged he is, we cannot help him. Not if it risks our own lives.
Oh, it sounds sensible. He just doesn't want us to, risk our lives.
Understood.
Aye.
Understood.
We're all in agreement then?
Yes.
I'd say so.
Sounds like
Sure.
a good thing to do.
Well, he said to meet him around the East Gate at midday. If you have anything to do, I suggest you get it done.
Right, so you
I
have
have
roughly
nothing.
4 hours for anything before you head to the East Gate. So, is there anything in particular that might be on your to-do list and such?
And I think
I'm gonna get it.
Stuff real quick.
Top of my
I
head,
am-
the only thing on the to-do list that I know is that Nemesis still has the Armor of Tyr, which she swapped for the chainmail, and it was asked for the Armor of Tyr to be
Oh,
sent.
yes.
Yeah.
Then where do I drop that off? The church?
No, to the Paladin headquarters in the Bark District.
Paladin. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go do that.
unless I was a little distracted, did you do your rousing speech thing?
She didn't.
No.
Oh.
Would you
Was
like
that
that to
speech
count
inspirational
as
enough?
I don't think that would
It only
really
takes-
be a rousing speech. That would be that
No.
would be like giving negative temporary hit points.
Like what? What about you ranting about what happened yesterday?
Yeah, it's just so depressing that you take damage. Who would have known that would happen?
You temporarily have less maximum HP.
I mean, that is a mechanic.
I'll
yeah.
I'll figure out a way to work it in when we're all together again. Don't worry.
So you do it at
Okay.
Eastgate then?
We'll see. You don't know. All right.
Okay.
This is
I'll
like
go
goddamn
ahead
catchphrase
and
at
go
this
to the
point.
Paladin headquarters quickly to
Okay.
turn it in.
It doesn't
I-
take you very long. Oh yeah, what are you doing then, Delson? What are you saying?
I'm actually going to do something surprising, and I'm going to head off to the Church of the Alliance on my own.
Okay.
I'm heading back to Kimbany.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have a drink.
All right.
I'll, I guess, stay at the tavern for now and eat some
I'll
breakfast
stay
or
here.
whatever.
I'll stay here.
I don't have anything to do. That's the problem with being a caster is sometimes you just don't literally have nothing to do.
Okay, so if that's the case, who should we go with? We'll go with Delson first. So, Delson, you make your way through the streets to the Church of the Bright Spark and the Church of the Alliance.
I'm heading into the Church of the Alliance.
All right. So, you make your way into the Church of the Alliance. It is very quiet. There are a few candles that have been lit. You can see the various priests are just standing vigil by each individual altar.
I actually take my hat off and I go to the one of Bahamut.
All right. So, you head to the altar of Bahamut. Unironically, the priest there is a dragonborn, and he just stares and watches.
I drop to a knee and give a solemn prayer for Bahamut's protection for whatever journey we're about to go on, and for the protection of the people that are with me, even should something happen to me, as well as protection for those I care about, should I never return. And ask for the same thing.
Okay. So, as you finish the prayer in silence and stand up,
I'll med them. Sorry, no.
you hear a voice behind you. Don't worry, we'll look after you. And as you turn around, you can see Calamin just behind you with a big grin on his face. Calamin is sorry, friend. Just a thing I did in my youth.
It's okay.
I was, Calamin thinks that you were doing something, so apologies.
No need to. I just came here for something that I really should be doing more often.
Eh,
Praying isn't something for everyone. Hell, Calamine doesn't do it too much.
That I understand all too well.
Kind of like leans over your shoulder to look at the icon of Bahamut. So, you're a follower of the Platinum Dragon, yes?
That I am.
Could be better, could be worse.
There was a story about that one, actually.
Oh, what, are you talking about the breaking of the alliance, or are you talking about the whole fact that Tiamat and Bahamut are at each other's throats?
No, more of a personal one.
Ah, gotcha. In a conflict, Calamine understands that too.
Indeed.
So let Calamine give some advice for you. Don't kill yourself over what you choose when there's a chance when nothing would happen. Calamine made a choice. A rather bad choice, but, it worked out well enough in the end.
Yes, I understand. Thank you for your advice, Helen.
Calamine wouldn't call it advice, more just, trying to say the right things, but, Calamine will take it. But in all seriousness, don't tell yourself too much about what they say. He kind of just looks over towards the symbol of Bahamut, and he looks at the priest and says, no offense. If they are going to help you, then they will certainly show it.
That they will. I will just have to watch for it and wait.
I wouldn't go about expecting something to happen. You know what they say, the gods work in mysterious ways and such. I'm sure if the Platinum Dragon wants to help you, he'll give you a sign without you even noticing. Trust me, these guys are fucking assholes sometimes.
Right. If my mom heard you say that, I'm pretty sure she would punch you right in the face.
Well, it's a good thing that Calamine is clear across the ocean from you. Actually, I'm not here. I'm in NASA right now. Poof. Calamine disappears. No.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Okay. So at this point, Calamine just kind of just sits down and just admires the place that he's in. Alright, so what else are you doing, Delson?
I'm going to also take out a somewhat old piece of parchment from home.
Okay.
One with, well, the writings of my own mother, and I'm going to leave it on the altar.
You just watch as the Dragonborn priest just watches you place it on the altar. Before just, as you walk back, he just looks at it for a few seconds, looks at you, and then just slowly nods.
Nod back. Slowly walk away.
Okay. Evelyn, you make it into Kimberly's tower.
I booked it there. I was running.
Yep. So,
Car! Counter now!
Kurt is actually there already. Just right here, don't need to shout.
Okay, we have a little bit of an issue here.
Uh-huh.
I need those today.
The thunder? No way, no chance.
Well,
apparently
Look, if I were to give you it now, and you were to throw it in, all that would happen is the glass would shatter. Nothing else.
well, then I need something that can be used today because I'm leaving with the party in about 4 hours.
So someone to make a distraction, yeah?
Yes.
Right. I have a scroll that can cause a little bit of craziness. It's called a Scroll of the Crown of Madness.
What does that do exactly?
So basically, you cast a spell and a sort of ethereal crown appears on their head. And you basically command them to attack somebody. If their willpower loses out to your own.
And you said it's a scroll. Is this multi-use?
Nope, single use only, sorry. Look, it takes time to make these things, okay?
Yes, I understand. I just didn't expect to be dragged into this as quickly as I was thinking.
I mean, just because we finish something doesn't mean like it's a you have to come and collect it. If you don't come and collect it, we just add it to our normal stock. Unless you're thinking that you're going to be away for a bit, then we hold on to it, you get past that point, then it goes in our stock.
Yeah, we're going on a quest. Probably not going to be back for a little while.
How long do you think? I'm fine holding it for however long you might think.
Give me 2 months.
What?
I'm not holding this for 2 months, I'm sorry. I'll give you
Well,
one.
I've already paid for them.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 month. And if you're not back by that 1 month, I'll assume you died, and it goes in the stock.
Fair enough.
Did I miss something and are we really gonna be gone for like a month?
You don't know?
You don't know.
Oh,
Prepare for the
okay.
day.
We don't know.
That's why I ran here. We don't know.
Okay.
And how much is it for the scroll?
It's 25 gold.
Kind of cheap. Yeah.
Why not?
Alright. He hands you the Scroll of Crown of Madness. Knock
And now I
25
have
gold
to
off.
do math. You said it was 25?
25 gold, yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, I'll take the scroll.
Alright, anything else that you want?
Nothing at the moment.
Gotcha.
But I will see you later.
See you in a
And
month if you're not dead.
Ain't nothing out there gonna kill me. Trust me on that.
That's what they all
Like you're a
say.
revenant.
Alright.
And what was the scroll's official name?
Crown, it's the crown, it has the Crown of Madness spell, so if you find that in the Compodium, you'll find out what it does.
Thank you.
Isn't that the one that just makes them do that, like random action to turn something?
Yeah, so basically the Crown of it basically I think it's either as an action or a bonus action, you can make the person who's got the Crown of Madness attack somebody.
Wasn't that spell that we
It's a
did?
very fun spell.
Yeah, didn't we use it in the one shot?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I was thinking.
Yes, you did. You used Crown of Madness in the one shot.
We had the guy like I think like whack his friend in the face like once or twice.
Yep, basically.
We made him kill his friend.
Although my favorite one is when one of you, I think, summoned like literally like the spectre of Shub Niggurath or something. When, like a
That was a Vita.
Yep.
yeah,
That was a Vita
like,
in
load
your
of,
mad
some, like,
scramble.
unspeakable cosmic Lovecraftian horror.
Yep, that was a Vita in your mad scramble out after getting the cloak.
That was amazing.
Praise Cthulhu.
Alright, so we'll go finally to Nemesis. So Nemesis, you make it to the Bark District, and they don't let you in initially because it is a high security area. But when you mention that you're here to return some chainmail, one of the guards just goes, Just stay here. I'll go get the Grand Paladin. Walks off for a little bit.
Oh boy, my favorite thing, Grand Paladin.
Yay.
And then after about 10 minutes, you see the familiar red dragonborn that is Tiberius, the Grand Paladin of Brightspark. As he
The one that hated me.
no, that wasn't the Grand Paladin. That was the Grand General, I believe. Let me just.
Okay. So this was the guy that was nice to me. Okay.
Yes, this was the Dragonborn that told the because the general was the one that went over to the Grasp after hearing it.
Okay.
So as Tiberius like kind of looks, you say, "Oh yes, Miss Fallow, yes. By all means, come in. We will get that armor off your hands and everything. Don't
Right.
just stand there, you buffoons! Let her in!" You just hear the guy saying, yes sir. He just like opens the gate enough for you to get through.
Woohoo. Gonna walk in.
Alright, let us go to the Paladin HQ. I'm sorry it's a bit of a walk, but, we don't get choices in this. Bunch of poppycock. And, it takes you about 5 or 10 minutes, but eventually you arrive at this large stone... It actually looks a bit like a gulag, almost. It's essentially like a small castle in this area, but you can see banners strewn with Brightspark symbol. You can see various members all in paladin gear with the symbol Brightspark embezzled on them. But he leads you in. Despite how grand it looks on the outside, on the inside it actually appears to be rather barren. It looks more like the inside is more for practicality than
Hold on,
aesthetics.
I gotta myself.
Maybe.
Or I gotta go away.
Okay. Is it like for a while or for a bit? Oh, right, now he's gone.
Okay.
So he guides you past the desk, past the hall. You can actually see, as you look through some of the doors, there are a few like sparring areas where you can see a few paladins in combat while drill sergeants are basically yelling advice. Until eventually you are led to a what appears to be an armory. You can see it's got plate mail, scale mail, chain mail, leather armor, van braces, gauntlets. It looks like essentially like someone took an armory and just copied it into this area. At this point, Tiberius turns around and says, "Now, I believe it was your tier chainmail armor, yes?"
Yes.
"Certainly, he just gives it a once-over. Little damaged, but I'm sure that we can send this back to the Paladins of Tyr. They'll probably crumble a bit, but whatever. Who cares about that?" He just kind of like... He rather unceremoniously just throws it onto a counter, and it makes it like a loud... It obviously makes a loud noise because it's chainmail.
I'm just like smiling.
He himself has got a big smile as well, just throwing it. Well, so, is that chainmail itself doing you any good? It fits you correctly, I would hope.
Yes, it fits well and it's quite efficient in battle.
Good, I just want to make sure, because that's why I brought you here. If, in the event that it wasn't suffice, minus a yelling at the armorer, we could easily have got it replaced. But if that's all well and good, then, good. Just want to make sure.
You won't be telling Quan who the armor is from, correct?
Why would I tell Quan? Who... You know the attitude of paladins there, the whole shaming thing when it's not right, especially Quan. His, rather, excuse upon draconian way of running the Paladins of Tyr is not something which I agree with.
No things.
I'm back. I don't know if I missed anything. I did
nothing
take a
much.
phone call. Okay.
quite aware
Also,
of.
I'm gonna have to help unload some groceries and like maybe like I don't know, like maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright.
I'm quite aware of Kwan's methods. Honestly, it's like a huge weight is off my shoulders with that armor being gone.
Oh,
Like
well,
you said,
it's
Kwanzaa.
Balam, please. Well, as I said, the paladins have ways of dealing with people who no longer wish. Some decide that if you don't want to take part, you're free to go. Others shame them. And then there's Quan, who... Ugh. It's like you take all the worst parts of leaving a job and he puts it into one. Asshole.
Nemesis just can't help herself giggling.
Don't get me wrong, Grand Paladin Quan is very good at what he does, and admittedly I do envy the skills of the Paladins of Tyr. I just think he's a bit of a twat is all.
I can't say I disagree with you.
Very well, that concludes the deal fully. So, if the armor fits you, if there's nothing else, then, by all means, I will personally escort you to the exit of the park district.
Of course. Thank you for this, and if you would thank Madame Rona for this as well.
I'm certain that Celine will be very happy to know that, we have been able to assist. There's also one more thing that I brought you here as well. He kind of looks around and makes sure no one's listening. It's to do with the grasp.
The grasp, has something happened?
Well, the bad news is that the grasp has indeed been hit immensely hard. And it will certainly not survive a major assault. The good news is that there is no sign of that happening. So, with a bit of luck, the grasp should hopefully be repaired. Hopefully. But we shouldn't have to worry. Because I'm aware of the fact that everyone could be in trouble if it did fall.
Of course, I'm glad that you told me this. It seems that we don't have to worry as much, but we should keep an ear out.
Well, thankfully, we've been able to enlist the help of the Gnomish Air Force, using their new contraptions, these battle airships, they call them. They are keeping guard there for now, so hopefully that should do it.
Kind of nod my head. If I'm in that direction, I'll see what I can do to help. Right now, I'm going on a journey that might take a while.
Well, so long as you stay close to your weapon, and to Auron, you should be able to see it through. I still believe the whole divine poppycock is just that poppycock, but I don't doubt your own individual skill. Or your attainer's skill.
Sometimes I find myself doubting it, but I suppose if you have faith.
Well, I have faith in their skill, not so much their attitude.
Fair enough.
Very well, I shall lead you out. Which he does. He leads you out towards the Bark District and lets you, as you walk away, he just stands there for a bit, just gives a wave before heading back towards the HQ.
Glad I didn't have a PTSD flashback. Anyways, I suppose I will return to the tavern and see if everyone else is ready to go.
Okay, so you all make your way back to the tavern. At this point, it would be about 10 or 11 o'clock for you to go about all your business and just general idleness. So, what do you all do?
We should stock up on horse feed, shouldn't we?
No, yeah.
We can do that when we pick up the horses.
Of
There's
course.
a general store around here, right?
There was a what, sorry?
Just general store.
Uh,
All your daily needs.
Yes, there is. There is... Jesus Christ, what's my name? Yes, there is. It is in the Roots District. It's called the Croc.
Despite my better judgment, I need to go stock up on supplies.
Get more energy drinks.
Guys, we should not let her go alone.
Hello, my good man. Do you
I'm
have
just
any
going to
pepper
buy things for the trip.
I'm
I
pretty
won't
sure that
cause
the
trouble.
stables are in that direction anyways.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The stables
yeah, we'll
where
all go
where
to the general store, and then we'll pick up the horses, and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you make your way into the Roots District. As you go in, you do see some of the Skulldiggers, and they are taking quite a bit of notice to you, but they're not making any, like, big moves towards you.
I'm gonna wave hi as we walk past. Hi!
They don't react. But you make your way to the Croc without any incident. I would say... Actually, wait. Now, with Evelyn's passive perception, Evelyn, you do see that there is a few Skulldiggers following behind you, but they're keeping their distance, and you can just see, like, when they just talk to one another, one goes away for a bit, and then comes back. It looks like they're relaying, like, where you are. But you make it to the Croc. Surprisingly, it is a nice-looking building, or at least it doesn't look like it's on the verge. Who keeps doing that, seriously?
What?
Someone's scraping the stuff over their mic and it's making that really loud noise. It's you,
Oh, that
Shakes!
It is, I'm sorry. I made scrapey noises, kill me.
So it looks like a nice-looking building. Well, nice as in, it doesn't look like it's on the verge of collapse. It is solid stone, but it does have several oak supports, and it has an overhang on one side. Looking in from the windows, you can see it. It's where the tackiness really shows. You can see that the wall is chipped and down, and there are, ironically, scrape marks over the counter. But you're not actually inside the Croc yet.
Just like calling you out.
No, actually, that's in the description I've had for this thing since I made the description for it.
He knows too much. Take him down.
Alright, so, you guys stand outside the Croc. What are you doing?
Going inside the Croc.
Okay.
Sorry, I went AFK there because my sister came in bragging about how she's having Chinese food later. What did I miss?
Just me describing the Croc.
No. About but I think when I came in, Evie was saying how she's going to the Croc.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all
she's, yeah, they're going
Yeah.
inside the Croc.
I know,
which is a
but
general store.
but I see you guys wrote a load of stuff in the campaign notes and stuff. What did I miss?
That's just what's happened in the campaign so far. Nothing else has happened.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just checking.
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
it works.
I don't
Okay.
want to be out of the loop.
So, you make your way into the Croc. You can see it actually sort of bends to the right slightly, so there's a little alcove. You can see sitting on the other side of the counter is a halfling. You can see that he has got just a pure bald head with brown eyes, a long, slightly crooked nose. And the odd thing is that where most of the shopkeepers wear tunics and such, this guy's wearing general leather armor. And as you come in, he just looks at you and says, "Alright, what does this one want?"
I need to buy a couple of days worth of rations, please.
Alright, we got rations. This one can get you about 8 rations worth. That will feed you for about a week or more, maybe?
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, that would be this one thinks it's about, let's just see, he like pulls out a small tome and it's just like, you can see from this bit it does have a few prices of items on there. That would be 5 silver, this one, for 1 ration, so...
What would I roll to check and see if I can read what's on the book?
Perception.
Perception.
Because of where his finger is, you do see the part where it says rations, and it does say 5 silver per ration. But the other stuff, it's like you can't quite see from this angle. Okay, so if this one's got 8 of them, then this one needs 40 silver from you. Or if you're one of those rich type, that would be 4 gold.
I'll give him the 4 gold.
One of the rich type, gotcha. All right. Just give this one a second, all right? He walks into the back. You hear the sound
Can
of...
I see what else is around the shop?
Yeah, so you can see, surprisingly, not a lot of stuff that's visible. You can see various, like, small crates and sacks. You do actually see a small quiver of arrows. You see some hunting traps. And you see a random pole just up near the back. It's about 10 feet long. Who's breathing into that goddamn mic? I will kill you.
Not me. I hear it. It kind of hurts my ears a little.
Yeah, that's what I said. I will make rocks fall on you.
Yeah,
What? I do nothing. I don't know what you mean.
But
Clearly,
most
Trump going crazy.
But most of the stuff is like general, like survival and general just equipment stuff, like stuff you would see in a general store, like containers and such. Eventually, he comes back and says, "All right, this one's got it for you," and hands you a bag, which you can see it's just lots of salted food, but enough that way it would last one person 8 days.
Hooray!
Excuse me, how much do these traps cost?
Oh, this one, these are hunting traps. Well, I got 2 of them. And this one is... He goes back to the book and just, like, just reads through it. So this one, it's hunting traps, 5 gold each.
Alright. I will put down 18 gold for 2 packs of rations and the 2 hunting traps.
Oh, I'm out of... This one's out of rations, sorry. Your buddy here bought them all.
Alright.
But I can get you the hunting traps, no problem.
That's fine then.
Okay, alright. He grabs, and basically it's the hunting traps are like a collection of like sort of, you know, the box trap stuff that you see and actual like snares. So he hands you the hunting trap kits to you. Each one weighs 25 pounds, just so you're aware.
Ooh.
All right. So does this one need to get anything else for you?
Do you have any empty vials?
Oh, I got plenty of those. But the what's her name? Mildred might have more of them. I happen to have about. This one's got about 8 of them.
How much will it cost for all those?
We'll go with 8 silver for the lots.
Alrighty then.
I don't actually have a price on it. I'm just going with that because I like that sound. So he gives you 8 small vials.
Yep, and I give 8 silvers, which was all my silver.
Wait, this one, thanks you. Anything else? Anything else this one can get you?
Do you have any books I can just casually read?
Not really much of a book person, but I might have a few. Just give this one a second. He goes back into the back room. You hear some fumbling for about 5 or 10 minutes until he comes back with 4 rather large books. These are the only ones that this one's got. I don't even know what. He kind of looks at the spines. Let's see. So I've got one called History of Pterodont. He places that on the counter. One called The Grand Adventures of Jonathan Michaels. Places that on. I've got the... Ooh. He takes that one and just puts it in pocket. That one's one of mine. And this last one is oh, it's about the Great Ox. There you go. So I'm not really this one's not really much of a book person, so this one will sell you them for about 4 copper each.
I'll take the one on the ox.
Alright.
Hey, I was going for that one.
Right, so he slides the book to yourself, Evelyn. Alright, you got these other 2?
I guess I'll take both of them.
Alright, I'll be 8 copper. And he just slides them to you.
Yep, and I pay the 8 copper.
Yes.
So, is that everything that you want from this one?
Does anyone need anything else?
Yeah. Yes.
Problem.
No.
Alright, I suppose that will be all.
Alrighty. And, he kind of looks over your shoulder. It's and, what's with those, lot over there then? So the lads there. And he's as you turn around, you can see the school diggers still where they were before, just staring. You ain't done anything to them, have you?
They're pretty much just stalkers at this point.
Yeah, but
Not
they
yet.
don't. But they. Okay. Alright. Well, this one thanks you for your patronage, and this one wishes you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. We might need it.
Mm-hmm.
Goes out and glares at the skull digger.
As you leave, one of the school diggers walks into the croc. They don't seem to follow, though, as you make your way back towards the stables.
I feel like we need to go back and check and make sure he's okay.
Can we see if we hear anything? As we leave?
Make a perception check with disadvantage, I'd say, because they went in when you left and moved a bit away, so...
Alright, 1 second. Damn.
Damn.
Really? That was a nat 20 on the other one.
Both of you had nat 20s on the other one.
Oh my god.
So... I mean, even then, the DC is really fucking high. Wow, my voice just broke there for a second.
You're all
It's
Yeah,
the DC is very fucking high, but Evelyn, you clearly hear the halfling say, "We did what? They did what?" Well, that's about all you heard, because you see that the scully just indicates to keep his voice down.
Okay, we're not going back.
Is one of the skull diggers he's looking at us? Is that one of the ones? Is any of them the guy, the guy who the Goliath who?
No, none of them are Goliaths. They're humans.
Okay, second.
Can I do perception to see if I notice any of the Goliath anywhere?
Sure. Make a perception check. You see various people that you saw in the inn, but you don't see the Goliath.
No.
Okay.
You get the feeling that someone like that would not really be someone who walks about everywhere.
Ooh, too fancy
Gonna
for
go
that.
ahead and head to the stables.
Alright. So you get to the stables, and the stable hand's there. So,
Alright. Hello there.
and it's the half-orc that you had saw originally when you arrived in Exeter.
Ah.
Yeah, what's up? You see he's just currently shoveling some hay into the various stables.
Another employee and I made a deal. He said that if I pay for the first night, I can pay for the rest when I come to get my horse.
Yeah, I heard that one, yeah.
All right. How much will that be?
Well, you've only
Sure,
been here
I've
for, You've only been here for 2 days, so you paid for the first night, so that's just going to be another gold on top of that.
All right, that's perfectly fine.
All right.
And then, do you have any horse feed?
No, I'm sorry. A stable does not have horse feed to feed the horse. Of course we do.
We'll have to find a new place.
We got quite a bit of horse feed. It's 5 silver per horse per night, basically. That's how much one lot of horse feed is. I think. Wait, let me just double check that. He double checks
Well, I still have like quite a bit of horse feed, surprisingly.
Wait, no, it's not 5 silver, it's 5 copper. And that actually... Yeah, no, that is right. 5 copper and it'll feed 1 horse for 10 days. The
Alright.
fancy food stuff. Now that's a 5 silver. But that's, ooh.
How much would I get for, let's say, 4 gold of the fancy stuff?
For the fancy stuff, that'll be 4 days of feed for a single horse.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I still have a lot, honestly. I bought quite a bit before.
I mean, you guys haven't gone into your money sink yet, outside of the jewelry.
Yeah.
Yep. Then I'll go ahead and just put, 4 gold on there.
Alright. He just kind of drags... is that all you want then? No other horse feed and all the common stuff?
I'll throw in 10 silver for some extra fancy horse feed as well for Nemesis.
I don't have a whole lot of that. I've got
You
maybe
have
2
enough for
more.
that?
I've got maybe 2 more.
We'll take the fancy feed.
Okay.
We love our horses.
Okay. So,
So am I putting that in my inventory?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Same
You're
weight,
strong when you carry the heavy things.
same weight as normal food, which is £10 each.
Alright.
So with the 4 gold, that means you've bought 10 fancy horse feeds. So that's £100.
Alright.
That actually
Which
might-
is
I actually
5 days for 2 horses.
Yeah, I actually think that would get Nemesis encumbered.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
my.
Yep, so that means that your speed is dropped by 10.
Okay, great. Someone needs to take this horse feed then.
Yeah, because let me see.
I'll
So
take
I've
20
written
pounds
down
of
what
feed.
the max carry weight is for everybody. Nemesis is 255
be-
pounds, so
What's mine? Is that
Okay, so if you took 2 of them, it would be 14. So, no, that's still not enough.
Drofnar's maximum carry weight is 200. Well, yeah, 285 before he gets encumbered. That's not lift weight. That's just carry weight.
Thank
What's
you.
Amy's, since I actually added a weight for her?
I have a while off that then, Michael.
So I just guessed that Evelyn would weigh about 130 pounds herself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah. But her maximum carry weight is 195 pounds. Evelyn's is.
How much for me?
Floriana, you can carry 105 pounds, and for your push, pull, and lift weight, it's double that.
Yeah, I looked at it up
Okay, I
a
would
little bit
need
ago. The
someone
problem
to
is I'm
take-
carrying 90 pounds already.
I
What
would
would
need someone to
you-
take
Or
60 pounds of this.
Gratian, you can carry
I-
165
For me to not be
pounds.
over-encumbered.
I do admittedly carry a bunch of useful stuff. Like I kind of have enough of the supplies to actually run a small shop anywhere I walk.
Yeah, I carry a bunch of stuff because I'm worried that everyone else is like gonna lose it or break it.
And now you find yourself
just keep-
over encumbered because of it.
Yep.
Okay, who's gonna help with the
Yeah,
carry weight?
Mind flicking. Why can't you just keep the feed on the the carriage?
I still haven't heard my carry weight.
Gratian, your carry weight is 165 pounds.
What's mine?
We can make
Yours
Gratian
is
carry it.
120.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that's a good point. Can't we just put it on the wagon?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, like what? Like what?
Like any of the
Okay,
stuff that
then
you
yeah,
want.
I'm
any of the
definitely.
like any of the stuff that you want to put on the wagon, just make sure that you don't tick it as equipped on your item sheet, and it shouldn't factor into the weight.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and I'll keep the horse feed in my inventory, like technically.
Yeah,
but
you can
it'll
keep
be
it
on
in the inventory.
wagon.
If you untick where it says equipped, it should like subtract the weight because you've not got it equipped.
Okay, hold on. Okay, there it is.
That would have
All
been
right.
nice now.
Did it work?
It did not work.
It's odd. Okay, well I guess you just have to do math for it. It's weird. I could have sworn there's a way to. One sec. Let me just take that.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah, that's just me fiddling
I
around
was
with
like,
stuff.
why is this randomly opening? Okay.
Because I'm just having a look at it. No, okay. That's weird. I'll have to look it up. Because I don't know that stuff.
Alright.
But yeah, but so just... I mean, you could always just write a small note somewhere and just say, like, they weigh this much, I've got this much. And just get rid of the weight
Yep.
on the thing.
Go ahead and put that in the notes.
Yep. Just say that the horse feed weighs this much, and then you can get rid of the weight factor on the actual note. Alright, so while you guys are doing your math stuff, so your horses are brought out, they are hooked onto the wagon, and you put in any of the stuff that you want to just place in to lower your weight. But basically you're all set and ready to go, so who
I mean,
is...
I have a pretty good understanding of my weights, probably because most of my it's just junk that I kind of want to keep carrying.
So,
So-
who is riding the horse? Who's directing the horses?
I don't know. Who is?
I guess if Delson isn't going to say anything, then I am.
Yeah.
Okay, animal handling check.
Woo!
If there's one thing that Nemesis is consistent with,
It's controlling horses.
so you direct. So the horses set off perfectly fine, and you direct them to the east gate. You are stopped, but thankfully it's the guard once again that knows who you are, so he lets you through.
Yeah.
And a little bit further away, you can see maybe about 120 feet or so. You can see somebody who is just waiting there with a horse.
He's going to be so mad when he sees the rest of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see that it is, in fact, Gregory?
As you get closer to it, you do see, yes, it is indeed Gregory. He has his own horse. The horse is just jet black.
Before we get over there, can I try and hide us with my 2 brown bear pelts that I have and a blanket?
As in hide at what point?
Just the party members just trying to keep us covered so he doesn't see us. She brought a lot of supplies.
Sure, make a stealth check.
I don't want to be hidden though.
Oh, good for you.
Alright. So you eventually pull alongside Gregory. He just kind of looks over. And let's see if he spots Evelyn hiding. Does not. What does that say? I see most of you decided to follow me on this one.
I told them your rules, and they all agreed.
I do not see the sea elf, though.
Do we know she's hidden?
Make a perception check.
She's like, where did she go? What? Did she fall off?
That's a 13, because you don't... It's fine, that's a 13 for that one. 5.
Really?
I
Trajan and
God, did
Floriana,
she?
do you want to get involved?
I'm just gonna choose to ignore.
Okay.
Ignorance.
You guys
What
look
they say.
around. You cannot see where Evelyn is.
Oh, Jesus.
She
I will
was.
say I'm distracted because I didn't even know Evelyn was hiding. Sorry, I'm.
Go ahead and make a perception check if you want to see if you can see Evelyn hiding.
That's a really good blanket.
I don't even know why. Was something about a blanket? Oh, jeez. Where's my
hidden it. She's hidden it something
perception?
else. Yep, perception.
I hear it.
It's a
Okay.
Vita all over again.
Universe?
90.
There we go.
You can see the telltale sign of someone hiding under a camping blanket.
Oh.
Don't say
Oh.
anything.
Jeez.
Why?
Yeah, she doesn't care. I don't know what's going. I kind of was a little lax on things. I'm sorry. So, because I will not say anything because she doesn't know why she's hiding. So, say nothing.
That worked out better
Maybe-
than I thought.
Maybe she had a change of her mind.
I can't say I'll miss her.
I swear, if she's going to get herself killed, I'm not missing her either.
That's fair.
Very well. I hope you've finished your last minute business.
Wait, so sorry, I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna AFK quickly. Did any of us know where Evie was?
Floriana did, but she is choosing not to say anything or show any indication.
God damn it!
You'd have to pull an insight check on me to say it's like, well,
So
yeah,
are we not wondering where the hell this random bit of bear pelt came from?
Well, no, it's not bear pelt, it's a camping blanket.
Yeah.
So we're not wondering, oh shit, where's the camping blanket came from? Where Evie
Nope.
used to be?
Nope.
Oh my god, we are all.
I mean, at best,
nuts,
it's,
Jesus.
I would assume the best explanation is that it's just someone decided to take it out of their pack and left it there, but maybe
I'm
they're
just
taking it out later.
later.
Like,
You don't know.
Can't we just enjoy the scenery?
Probably be best to, because where we're heading is not a very pleasant place.
play cards while
Where
we're,
we're going.
we could play cards then if you want.
We are heading to
Cards.
a place called the Bone Swamps. It is near, what are they called now? They weren't called this in my time, but they're now called the Shadow Hills, a little bit further away from there.
How convenient. Okay. Have we heard of this place before?
Make a history check.
Wait.
Wait, I think we did.
History.
Okay, and now because of that dog, I am now
We've
gonna have to
heard
go
of the
help
Shadow
with
Hills,
the
we haven't
groceries,
heard
so
of
I will be
Bone
RB. Okay?
Oh my god, Trothanar.
Hi, Felicia.
Oh, this is great.
Deal.
Let me see what
Okay.
my Master of History is.
Well, Delson and Evelyn won't be able to do this because it's strictly an Ansor area.
Didn't he just pick up a book on the history of things, though?
Yeah, but he hasn't
you?
read it.
He hasn't read it,
And also, it's not the history of Ansor, it's the
Yeah.
history of
Okay.
Terragant.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
Meeting with you.
Alright, so, Trofnell has absolutely no idea, but,
I'll be with you dinner. Don't worry.
Nemesis, you do know the
I
Bone
know.
Swamp.
I said I'm fine.
Jakes.
I'm fine eating with you dinner. Eating with you.
What's going on?
I'm just gonna... You done, Shakes?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Alright.
Brief argument with my dad about whether I'm eating with him or having Chinese with my sister. Sorry.
Alright. So, Nemesis, you do know about the Bone Swamp. It is an area to the north of Exeter which was seen to one of the bigger fights during the war against the Elven Empire. The ground there was churned up so much from the spells and the movements of troops that it became a solid swampland. It's said that the corpses of thousands of combatants were swallowed up by the swamp, and now it is home to various creatures such as trolls, and creatures with an affinity for undead flesh.
Huh.
They sound very friendly.
This is possibly the worst place for you to head.
Well, I do not give the guidance, I merely take it.
Of course, if you feel that that is where it is leading you.
Well, at the very
Then
least, it's a
I shall
good
follow.
first spot. If it changes, then we change direction, but for now, it looks to be heading north.
All right then. We're with you.
It will take us 2 days to get there. We will go straight through Noble's Rest. Probably won't stop there, though. I do not feel comfortable being there anymore.
It's understandable.
And thank you as well.
There's no need to thank us. We're doing
Maybe not to yourself. And with that, he just sets his horse moving at a relatively leisurely pace. He's not going very quickly.
Guess we're following.
Somebody keep a watch out for demon chickens.
Okay, so you don't need to make a survival check because you are following Gregory, but I do need somebody to make a perception check.
I'll do that. Perception.
Oh God. We're all gonna die.
All right. So, I don't even need to do a survival check for Gregory because he's got that goddamn GPS in his head.
Yeah.
Ye olden GPS.
The undead GPS, as it is called. So, you guys start traveling for a good 2 or 3 hours. You're going to get a much slower pace than you normally do. But eventually you come over the crest of a hill. And you can see, at the top of the hill, in the distance, you can see where Noble's Rest is. It is still a good couple of miles out, but as you begin to walk forward, let's just see here. Okay, yeah. Alright. I wouldn't actually wait, no, that one. That's even more. Yeah, okay. So, you begin to make your way down the hill. I actually gotta roll something for the horsies.
Praying for the horses.
You see Brutus kind of just... Like, you know when animals get scared, there is, like, droop downwards?
Yeah.
You watch as Bruce's ears just kind of, like, flatten all of a sudden, and he just kind of, like, comes to a halt.
What's wrong, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Good old
Do
Timmy.
I see anything
Make a
that
perception
would have made
check.
him stop? Do.
Can I poke my head out from the blanket just a little bit for a perception check too?
Yep, go ahead and make a perception check. 24. As you poke your head out from the blanket and just like look outwards to the way you're coming from, you can see barreling at you 30 feet away is 4 wolves that are being ridden by goblins.
Oh my God. Oh no.
I am going to try and sacred flame one of them.
Okay, so what are you attacking, the wolf or the goblin on top?
The goblin on top.
Okay, so that is a natural 18. Okay, and because you guys unfortunately did so bad on your perception and such, they're able to get a surprise attack on. They're all able to get a surprise attack. So, the rest of
Even
you,
on me?
except on yourself, but
Oh no, not the horses.
two of you guys realize see like a blur. The rest of you see a blur of movement as you see two wolves leap up at the horses.
No!
So they get this. Well,
Oh, no.
Brutus is a normal attack because he kind of realized.
No!
So this is the one on Cream.
Oh no!
So that
no.
is, and I have their stats here, so I know.
Oh no!
On
Yeah,
the bright
that'll-
side, if we win, we're alright for food.
That'll hit.
No, no.
So that will
Nice.
be, and actually the goblin on top also gets an attack. Shit.
Everything is horrible.
Jesus Christ, shitty rolls, but they still hit. So
Oh no.
Cream takes.
You think your entire family was dying, dumb?
It's my only friend, though.
Hey!
That's mean, man. Go fuck yourself.
See, this is why we let you go to jail.
Just cut
So
the
Cream
Delta.
takes 14 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So let me just make sure I add this up. So that's down.
Did they die? Are they killed to death now?
That's why I'm checking here. Okay, it isn't. But Cream automatically fails 2 death saving throws
Oh my
no.
god.
because one of the attacks knocks her out, and then the second attack, advantage, guaranteed crit, 2 death saving throws immediately.
Oh my god.
Now the one onto Brutus. Wolf hits, Goblin doesn't hit, so that is 5 points of piercing damage onto Brutus, and he needs to make a strength save, which he does not. So you watch as both Cream and Brutus go down. So I will just quickly load up the base grassland map that I have, which is the one which all the cockatrice is on. So, get rid of them, get rid of them. So I'll move us over to here.
The
So,
wagon.
yep. So I'll just clear out the turns. I also need to add Gregory in, but I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm seeing we're going to a
Like,
battlefield. I
awful.
literally-
You
Really?
bastard!
I don't let me click on my token then real quick. So what are we being attacked by?
Goblins,
Riding wolves.
And we need
Oh,
to
like-
save Cream.
Oh,
Not
so
necessary.
it's Lord Riders except
Calm
with
down.
goblin.
Yeah, dumb seriously.
How many goblins are there?
4.
Calm your tits.
Oh,
man.
Doesn't sound too bad. Sounds like a good time for me to just start tossing AoE spells everywhere.
And I'll just keep using the Revenant for Gregory. So that's there.
Gregory needs his own token.
I know, but I don't have drawing skill stuff. And I'm just going
So
to...
is he riding on a separate horse?
Yes, he's on a separate horse.
Someone in the no.
Because I had to go help with some of the things. And I got some food now too.
you guys
Yeah.
obviously have never seen Goblin Slayer.
I don't like goblins!
Like, I was about to say, Delton is gonna go full Goblin Slayer right now.
After
Oh
I
God,
save
you
this
better
horse.
not.
So I'm gonna...
Wish.
You get used to it.
I also need to roll initiative for both Cream and Brutus.
Sweet Jesus, that's a
So you can kill them.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons!
will
Shit die!
never-
Just die.
I will never forgive you if this.
Okay, so even though we do have tokens for them, I am gonna throw their individual tokens on here.
What was it? Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where everything's made up and your feelings don't matter.
Basically. I'll just use a draft horse for that one, so, and riding horse, because technically that's what they are. So I'll just place them here. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
the pale one is obviously Cream, who is currently bleeding out, and the other one is Brutus. Okay.
Oh crap. Before the battle even started, we're already losing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
yeah.
for them. So
Did we ever get that rousing speech by Nemesis?
no.
Nope.
I didn't think so.
So Brutus.
I was very distracted, but I don't remember her saying that we would do that.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just.
I was kind of hoping we wouldn't be surrounded. It was more like like an
You
encroaching
guys
fort.
rolled so bad on your perception. That was the issue.
Did you have me roll perception? Well,
No, because you weren't here. So it's like, okay, well. So
I think I did the roll. That's the problem.
fair enough. I was distracted. I was wanting to play cards. That was one of the last things I mentioned before this fight happens. Like, anyone want to play some cards?
Yep. So I gotta roll for these wolves now. Okay, Jesus Christ, terrible rolls for everyone.
GPS. Gregory's perfect sight.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
a good one.
DPS.
So, let me think about what the hell to do. I'm like third, I think, right? Or fourth. One of the goblins has an 18. Jeez. Actually, I'm like middle.
Yeah, I'm just rolling for all these guys, so just give me a second. Ooh, that was a good roll.
It's always scary when the DM says, "Ooh, that's a good roll."
2 good rolls.
Oh God.
I'm spooked.
Hey, how does dual wielding work again?
So,
you have one weapon in one hand and one weapon in the other.
yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I know Gregory's token says Revenant, but it's not. It's Gregory. Gregory is friend.
Don't worry, Gregory. You'll get your own token eventually.
You're pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean,
Regavin?
Soon.
let's see
One
what's
day,
his
Gregory, you'll be a real
initiative.
NPC.
His initiative is that. And, you know, let's roll for his horse. Natural one on his horse.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
Wow.
these guys are on a hunt, so they are going to take whatever they can get.
Oh my God.
So,
no.
it is the goblin riding the wolf. So, he's mounted on the wolf, so he can't move, but he does have a bow, and so he is going to make an attack onto Gratian. That is a 23 to hit.
I'm fairly sure that hits. My armor class is 14.
Yeah, that definitely hits. That was one below a natural 20. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
As it just pulls out an arrow, aims it, and fires it. It kind of digs into your chest. Alright. So. Gratian, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot that asshole back.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
That came out way more aggressive.
Just quickly editing there. Help. Oop, that's not what I wanted.
I know.
That one doesn't get 2 turns.
Let me check if I did that right.
D20 times 16. That hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Um, I'm pretty sure this was it.
7 points of damage. You just essentially you pull out the arrow and actually use it as your own. Just wind it back, fire it. It hits the goblin square in the throat, and he falls off the wolf. You just hear it goes as he lands on the ground, not moving.
That's what I've done.
So that is him gone.
Wow. Okay.
That was so cool.
All right, this goblin is going to fire at the other person. Is going to fire at Floriana. That is a
Crap, am I
21.
getting hit?
Yep, that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, ow.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points?
Yep.
Indeed. Okay. Without the temporary hit points, I'm already under 10 feet.
Okay,
Actually,
so
being a very squishy wizard because, or sorceress.
alright, so it's now the wolf whose goblin got knocked off. Let's see if he continues doing what he's going to do. Yeah, he's going to continue doing what he's going to do. So, the wolf bounds up towards you. At this point, just so you're aware, you guys are at a dead stop because both your horses are down. One bleeding out, one just knocked down from the wolf that's currently biting into him. So he's going to make an attack on you, Gratian. That is a 15 to hit.
Still hits.
I think it's 15. Yeah, it's 15. All right. So I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Alright. Saving throws.
15. Okay, you make the save. You take 8 points of piercing damage, though.
Oh god.
Yeah, I rolled the max I could with that. As like the wolf kind of like bounds up, he's like straight holding onto the. He's like basically goes front paws on the wagon and just bites deep into your leg and tries to pull you away, but you're able to just like hold on to the rail, the side to avoid yourself being pulled in.
Why
Okay.
does everything love biting me?
It is now time for the goblin that is on top of the wolf. It's with Brutus. He is going to make an attack onto Brutus. So he gets advantage because Brutus is down on the ground. That is 21 to hit, so that's going to hit. So that is that. Yeah, Brutus is down. As a goblin, just like, he actually leaps off the wolf and stabs down onto Brutus. You hear Brutus just like, "Argh!" as he...
Oh my.
This is like my worst nightmare.
Oh wait, so Brutus is
It
now
is.
also unconscious.
It's mine too.
So the goblin is now here, the wolf is still there. Delson, you're up.
I'm moving to Graham.
Okay,
And I'm going to use my cure wounds on her.
okay. See how much she heals. Heals 5 points. Okay. So, you put the energy in, you watch as the wounds close up, and you see Cream's eyes just like slowly open up before they go wide with fear.
Oh gosh.
Shh, shh.
So-
Don't worry. I'm not going to let them hurt you anymore. I'm going to glare at the wolf.
Unleash the power might of your stand.
Okay, so it is now the wolf, the other wolf that's at
Persona.
the back, which means that basically the goblin also moves with him because he's mounted on him, which means, because this is literally how it is with the wolf, if an ally is within 5 feet, he's got a goblin riding him, he gets advantage on the attacks on Floriana.
Oh, that's crap.
It's a natural 1 on the first roll. Okay, that's still a pretty shitty roll. That's 10 to hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Alright, so this wolf leaps up similar to how it did with Creation. It just starts like gnashing at your feet, but you're able to just like pull yourself away in time. Alright, so that is its turn. Trofnar, you're up.
Hello. Okay, I'm going to. Oh no, not move there. What am I doing? I want to scroll and have a look around. Can I jump off and try to attack these two? Oh, hold on. Where's my ruler? These two fellas here.
Let's see. Make an acrobatics check, because you're literally vaulting off a tall wagon.
Acrobatics.
Because it's rough to get through there. So that is 10 feet, 5, 15, 20. So yeah, you can make it to where the wolf and the goblin are.
Okay.
You can only attack one of them,
Can
though.
I-
So
No, what about action surge?
unless you action surge.
Yeah, can I try to hit the wolf with my axe?
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay. Why you bring me? I actually hit stuff.
9 points. That's just enough for it. So you just cleave the axe into the wolf as it's about to make another pounce at Cream. As it just falls down dead, the goblin's going to make an acrobatics check to see if he lands on his feet or not. Yeah, he just makes it. Like, you see the goblin, like, just leaps off. He stumbles a bit, but he, like, just turns around and draws his sword towards you.
Can I action surge
Yep.
and attack the goblin?
Okay, go ahead.
Boom.
22 again. Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Get him!
Oosh. Oosh.
Yeah, you just decapitate him. Just complete, just head's gone.
Can I let out like a deep, like guttural, like battle cry?
Sure.
No, I'm not going to literal because I'm not a weirdo. But
Oh,
just
thanks.
imagine it in your head, guys. Yeah.
All right,
Who's next?
Floriano, you're up.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of casting. Sorry, I also got some food, so I'm.
Fine.
I was gonna cast Dragon's Breath. Past that level 2. Dragon's Breath Cold on
Alright.
myself. And since the bonus action, I guess I'll just breathe fire or breathe ice upon the two in front of me.
Okay.
You know,
Let me just,
aiming right, so I'm not gonna hit Gratian with it.
yeah, let me just quickly check some because I'm pretty sure I got something for this now.
I mean, in a more technical sense, they're on top of each other more so than they would be.
Yeah. No. I got that. It's just I've got this now.
This cone thing's kind of a little annoying.
So
I don't think I can aim it in a way that will allow me to hit more than just these two in front of me. Sadly,
No, you'd only really be able to hit those two. Yeah. That's a
kind of neat.
15
Is that
foot
literally a cone of ice?
It's called a
Kind of.
cold cone. But I got some stuff that allows me to actually show how long things are. Okay, so they've got to make a dex save. Wolf doesn't make it. Goblin does make it.
What was it? 3d6.
Yep, 3d6 cold damage.
And any ones become 2.
Yep, so that's 7 points of damage in total. So
I think
that's,
that was the only thing. I
and
think I
that
have to
is-
wait till like next level or something to get the benefit of more.
Right, so you just breathe at the wolf and the goblin, seeing you just like, you know, essentially like blowing out candles. You see the goblin go as suddenly just a cone of coal just erupts from your mouth and covers them. You can see that the goblin at the last second had like used the wolf for warmth, so it doesn't. So obviously he takes only half damage.
Yeah. Kind of sad how crappy that roll was. It's like,
It is now Gregory's turn. So he is going to vault off the horse, which only takes him 5 feet of movement because he's got that horse riding feet. He's going to run towards this goblin that leaped off at Brutus and is going to make his 2 attacks. Let me pull up Gregory's character sheet because currently it's got the Revenant's character stats on this because it's, you know, using the Revenant token. There we go. So that is, yeah, no, that'll hit. That is 21 to hit on first hit. So, in fact, I'll roll damage for this just because I'm not too confident in this thing's ability to survive.
We have a visitor. Let me mute myself real quick.
8, 9 points of yeah, nope. I'm glad they did that because that kills a goblin.
Yay!
You just watch as Greg like runs forward. He draws out his greatsword and plunges it like up to the hilt into the goblin. So he is now, because he's still got another attack, he's going to move forward into the goblin space. I'm going to just shift the goblin away now. And attack the wolf for his second attack. Nope, that is not going to hit. That is a 9 to hit. So wolf kind of like leaps out the way. So yeah, that will be the wolf's turn. Speaking of the wolf, you know what? I'm going to roll a d20 to see which one of the three... No, actually, I'm going to roll a d4 to see which one of the three things that he does. Okay, he is going to attack Brutus while he's down.
Oh my god.
It's a natural
Can
20.
I use... Dang it, I'm not even sure if I...
No,
if I
it,
can cut
it won't.
that.
It won't matter. It won't matter. Natural 20 is a guaranteed hit, so that means it's a critical, which means that Brutus has failed 2 death saving throws.
Oh no.
So he's only got 1 death saving throw left. That goblin is dead. I can get rid of that. Delson, make an animal handling check for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, no,
Boy.
you can use a reaction for it even. Because I'm gonna roll here. Yeah, no, Cream is gonna bolt unless you can do an animal handling check against it as a
I'll
reaction.
try it.
16. You're able to just like grab onto the reins as Cream just starts to run away and is just able to like ground your feet in.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cream.
Okay.
Don't let them hurt you.
Alright, so that will be
Let them hurt
Cream's
you.
turn. Evelyn, you're up.
Alright. I am going to hop myself out of the cart in this general direction.
Yep. Acrobatics check, please.
Heal the horse. Heal the horse.
Yep, okay, you make it 10. So there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out my healing word for Brutus here.
Yep.
Don't kill the
And-
horses. Don't kill the horses.
And I'm going to cast that as a level 2 spell for better healing.
So that is +4, so that is... Oh, I think, let me just double check on that one. Yeah, because it's an extra d4 plus. So that is... Okay, so he heals 11. Alright, so... like Cream, he... Bruce comes to consciousness and his eyes go wild with fear. So, what are you doing? Because that was your bonus action, I think, wasn't it?
Yep, and I'm going to see if I can mace the wolf.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 6 points of
Yay.
damage. Is that much? So you kind of like smack the wolf across the face. You just hear it go, "Arr!" But it's still standing.
Bad dog.
All right. It's Bruce's turn. So, yeah, no. So Brutus is going to get up, which is half his movement, and then he is going to dash away.
Animal handling?
If you want to use a reaction for it, then sure. 14. Okay, just like Delson, you're able to grab onto the reins and struggle. Actually, that's one thing that I didn't realize, because, you know, trying to hold a horse. If that's the case, can you and Delson both make a strength check? While I roll a
We're
strength
about
check
to
for
get
them.
dragged off into the ether.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are actually. Both so because you're able to grab the reins, but you're not able to keep them planted, you do get dragged off. So then movement with a dash, so they can move that
Boy,
far.
someone's holding on to them.
Yeah. So 40, 20, so they can move 60
Bye,
feet.
Felicia.
So they can move 6. So they can, with you guys being dragged. So Cream runs this way, and you get dragged along that way. Brutus runs this way. I think that's 40 feet. 40 feet's there. The wolf gets an attack of opportunity onto Brutus.
Oh no.
And that'll hit.
Oh,
So
no.
actually, this is going to involve a lot of
Should've gotten
reactive
armor
rolls.
for them.
Yeah.
That is
No, the DLC is too overpriced.
7 points, and Brutus needs to make a strength check, which he makes. which actually is a bad
Yeah.
thing, because if he failed the
Oh.
strength check, he wouldn't move much further, because he'd be knocked prone.
Uh,
Okay, but that is... Yeah, there's a turn. So that is Bruce's turn. Nemesis, you're up.
It's just like everything's just falling apart. Okay.
We should have stayed at the tavern.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
honestly,
over
you
to
was the clever one trying to hide as a
Squishies.
random bit top.
Oh god.
I'll move Gretchen away.
Gratian. Yeah, okay.
Like, you just basically barged Gratian out of the way.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woohoo.
11 points. Okay.
Yay.
So with that, the goblin has to make an acrobatics check to see if he doesn't fall on his ass. He falls on his ass.
Good.
So you just slam your hammer down into the wolf's face. You hear a crack, and you watch as actually part of its snout actually like basically impacts into his face. The goblin, not expecting as he's just pulling himself off from being frozen, just like falls backwards and lands on his back. So the wolf is dead, but I'll just shift the wolf to over here because the goblin is now there, and the goblin is prone. Okay, so that wolf is dead. It is now Gregory's horse. Yeah, natural 20. It holds its nerve. But it's just going to just look over there. Okay, that goblin's
Steel.
that goblin's dead. Gratian, you're up.
Kill it.
I'm gonna use my I'm gonna attack with my short sword to the last goblin.
Okay, so I'll say for the sake of it that you move there for it, because otherwise I'm gonna have to be switching you all the time. So go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta wait for all these notifications to disappear.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh wait, roll again for me just to see if you get a natural 20.
Okay,
Okay, no, it's fine. Just roll damage.
alright.
Almost got a nat 20. That was a 19, but unfortunately it
Yeah.
was not to be.
Yeah.
Eight points of damage. How do you want to kill this thing?
Just like stab its gut, and just move my hand everywhere. Like move the sword everywhere. Basically,
Alright.
disembowel it.
So basically, you're mincing up his bowels.
Yes.
So you adjust your grip, so you basically hold it in a reverse grip, and you just like plunge it downward into some of the guys, and then you just start moving it left and right and forward and backwards and such. And the entire time, the goblin's just screaming until eventually it just falls down dead.
The only good goblin is a dead goblin.
Okay, and it was actually that goblin's turn next, so that is that. The wolves, seeing that their masters are now dead, this one is going to make a run for it. So it's going to run that way as a dash. Gratian, if you want, as a reaction, you can try and kill the wolf as a reaction.
Damn right, I'm gonna kill it.
Okay, make an attack roll. Let's see
Alright.
the wolf's speed. 40 feet, so it runs 80 feet. Natural.
Oh.
You like
Sorry.
you get ready to try and stab it, but then your sword gets stuck in the goblin's gut still. So the wolf
Alright, yeah.
moves a full, so he moves his full 40 feet, so that puts him 5 feet off, and then off the screen. So this one's 5 feet off the screen, and then it's going to dash, which is another 40 feet. So he's now 45 feet away in total off the screen. So that means. So from where Gratian was, he is 80 feet away. Alright, that
Yeah, I
goblin's
learned my
dead.
lesson with the demon.
Delson. You are currently holding on to Cream's reins.
I want to try to calm the horse down.
Animal handling check.
Tom.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I can hardly hear you, Shakes.
Hello. What's on my phone? Shouldn't he be taking damage?
Who?
Well, Darman's. Who else got dragged off by a horse? They're being dragged off by a horse.
Nah, because that's going to be a bit too complicated kind of mechanic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got dragged across dirt.
The,
It does not hurt much.
Cream does not appear to be responding.
Oh, keep
And
holding.
that's your action. Okay. That wolf is dead. Trofnar, you're up.
Am I now? Grand. Right. What is still alive? That wolf.
So there's that wolf, and then there's the other wolf that is... Let's see, so...
Quite a while away.
So 80... then there's the other wolf that's 100 feet away from you.
No chance. Can I get him?
Yep, you can. So there,
Okay.
he is flanked, so you can go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yay. That one.
Alright, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oosh. Wait, a 19. That's a crit.
No, that's not a that's only natural 19s you crit, not 19 total. You rolled a 13.
You're just not very fun, Tom. Why are you doing these things?
I don't make the rules.
I
You rolled a 13,
Okay.
your strength is 4, your
Haven't done a
proficiency is 2.
haven't had a crit in ages. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god, poor you. It's okay, I'm dating him. I can make fun of him.
Alright, yeah, you just... The wolf turns to bolt, but you're able to just cut into its chest, and you actually cleave part of its chest off, like its front legs just almost completely fall off as it just falls down dead.
Yay.
Floriano, you're up. There's only one wolf that's left alive, and it is 85 feet away from you.
The bow across.
And Valeriana's dead. Okay, I'll do the turn for her.
Oh, I guess Oh, wait,
Oh.
yeah, I forgot. I muted myself because of the dog. Sorry.
Yep.
I remember when I was barking right before I muted, I forgot to unmute my... Yeah.
You
Sorry, I
Yeah,
silly
forgot
so-
about that.
So the last wolf is 85 feet away from you.
Yeah. I don't really think I could really chase it down, so I might just... Despite that, I think I
Yeah.
might just pass my turn, honestly.
Okay.
I think that you and Gracious are the only ones that could hit it with your range spells.
Yeah.
Actually,
spell.
let me
Just
recheck
attacks.
the range. Actually, let me recheck the range. I think my Ray of Frost might be able to catch it, but that would be the only thing that would be useful. No, it's 60 feet, and I can only... I guess I could, but...
I mean,
What'd you say, 85 feet?
85 feet, yeah.
I might as well try. Move, I guess, 30 feet in the right direction. That would put me at, what, 75 feet? Wait,
No,
What's the
that'll put
calculation?
you at 55 feet.
55,
from it.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then I guess we'll try Ray of Frost then.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack.
Where's it?
Just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Actually, yeah, at first I thought I couldn't, without using a spell slot. It's like, oh, I don't know if I really want to use this.
Alright. You guys watching the distance as this icy ray just hits the wolf on its flank. It's looking rough, but it's still running.
Just a bit slower.
Yeah, just a bit slower. Like, it's got a heavy limp on it now.
Florian used Ice Beam. It's super effective.
Alright.
I didn't really want to use one of my spell slots to hit a fleeing enemy. I forgot that the Ray of Frost might actually be able to make it.
Gregory is just going to sheath his greatsword, just take a look around before heading back to the horse and just holding onto the reins so it doesn't run away.
Yeah.
So that wolf is dead. Delson, I need to make a strength check.
Oh boy.
9. You're able to hold on still, but Cream is still gonna make that run.
Calm down.
So she can, because she's dragging you, she moves 40 feet. So she goes that way. And there. Alright. Evelyn, what are you doing?
This is.
I guess I'll do animal handling to see if I can control Brutus.
Okay, go ahead, animal handling check.
I was gonna heal Floriana, but she ran out of range.
Focus on the horse, so, like, I'm by Floriana. if
So
it's
you're able to just
necessary.
like adjust the reins enough that Brutus like starts to go from a run to just a slow walk before eventually Brutus just stops.
There, Brutus. Good horsey. It's okay.
Okay, so that's your action.
Tom, are you okay?
Sorry, this is amazing.
Okay, so Brutus.
I'm being dragged off into the abyss by a horse.
Brutus has now been sufficiently calmed enough that he's just gonna like Brutus is just standing there now, just shaking. Nemesis, you're up.
Is this wolf still alive?
Yes, he is 85 feet away from you. He's not actually there. It's just, I can't take stuff off the screen.
Okay. Okay.
Some of your magic powers.
Yeah, I'm leaving you losers. I'm gonna go help Delson. I guess
Okay.
I'm gonna dash since I can't do anything else.
Okay. Alright. Gregory's horse is fine now that Gregory's just holding onto the reins. Gratian, you're up.
I'm finishing on the wolf.
Okay. What's the range of your bow again? So I need to remember how far it is before you get disadvantage and how far maximum range it is.
I think it's like 120 or 150 before disadvantage comes in.
Let's see. Yeah, 150 before disadvantage. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and make another, just a regular old attack.
All right.
Misses. The wolf is just pulling so far ahead at this point that it's difficult to get a shot on. Okay, and for all intents and purposes, the wolf is going to, so he moves 30 feet, and he's going to dash, which lets him move his full amount, so he moves another 70 feet away. So for all intents and purposes, the wolf is gone. So, Delson, you are being dragged by a horse right now.
Can I pull out some of my rations and offer it an apple?
Make an animal handling check.
No advantage.
No advantage.
Okay.
An animal in a blind panic is not going to suddenly calm down just because food's around.
But it's like a really shiny apple.
11. Okay, let's see. She seems to be a bit, she seems to have like gone a little bit away from the blind panic, but she's still like on a full gallop. So I need you to make another strength check.
Tom,
There we go.
Yep.
The first one.
would you say that a horse would be able to understand a command?
You don't know. Delson, you're able to hold on, but you're still dragged a bit further away. I mean, you can certainly try at this point. I assume you're still dashing after him. In fact, because of how much she's running, let's just do a Constitution saving throw for Cream. Okay, yep, no, she's fine.
Okay.
She's initial
how
40
far is
feet.
she?
She's initial 40 feet away from where she is there. So she is 80 feet away from you.
80 feet. Okay.
So you can dash to
Then-
60 to. You can dash at 60 feet to bring that amount down to 20 feet away.
Okay, yeah, I'll dash 60.
Okay. But that's your action.
Would I still be able to do my command? No, it's one action.
that's an
Damn.
action.
Okay. Make another animal handling or strength check, Delson.
Yep. Animal handling check first and foremost.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I
Strength
can-
check.
Please let. If I fail this, please at least let me get dragged to the Aether.
This is. You've been able to try and like keep your balance for the most part, but eventually just you trip, you fall, you get dragged a bit, and your hands let go of the reins from the impact.
Oh my god. Okay.
So that
Can
is
I
80.
Can I try animal handling to get Brutus to chase after?
Are
Oh
you
my God.
going onto the horse to chase after?
Yes.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Creamer's dash.
Am I still
80
within
feet.
range of her?
You are now 100 feet away from her because of the fact that Delson is no
Oh
longer
my god,
hanging on.
this is fucking ridiculous. This is the demon all over again. I'm sick of you guys.
So
I'm crying. I'm so
okay,
sad.
so 80. So let's see. So with that plus that. Okay, so Brutus starts giving chase with Evelyn riding atop.
Can I try to soothe the horse with music?
You can certainly try. She
You could
is.
literally try to like charm it or something. Like
I don't have any charm spells.
you're a bard.
Everything you do should be charming.
We'll say for this, just because of the distance involved and the fact that Bruce is giving chase, we're going to turn this into a skill contest between Brutus and Cream to basically see if one of them tires out first. So,
Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
where is it, Evelyn?
Anna needs to read a thing.
Okay. Because at this point, Cream would have certainly ran too far away for you guys to really be able to do anything. So it is literally
So they're
down-
doing saving throws to see who gonna last longer, right?
So, yes. So they're both doing Constitution saving throws. And whoever
I
loses...
bless Brutus.
Okay, so...
This is now a holy horse.
I bless the rain.
Okay, so I will roll the
I bless
dice,
the
and
rain.
we'll see...
Bless the range.
So,
And I'm blessing myself too.
Can I inspire the horse?
at this point, they've gone too far, so you won't be able to.
Hold on.
Okay, so the first one, you can see Cream drag Delson. Took a lot out of her, so she's still running, but you can see signs that she's tiring. Bruce is able to just keep on going. Apparently, maybe a bit more trained in that stuff. Oof. So with that, that's a win for Brutus on the first one. That's a win for Cream on the second one. As Bruce kind of like the wounds that he had sustained during the ambush sort of like dig in to him a bit, so he kind of slackens a bit, but he's still going. So it's all down to this one. Okay, that was a 7 for Cream, and even with Bless, that was a 3 for Brutus.
I hate you, Dom.
So, hey, blame the rolls. So so Evelyn, you watch as like the wounds that Brutus that had been closed start to like open up again, and Bruce starts bleeding to the point where he just like stops, and Cream
Okay.
keeps on going.
Had up.
I cry.
Let's heal Brutus.
All right, so you fully heal Brutus, and as you all return back down one horse, we're gonna call it good for this session. God, just terrible look there. In everything, like the bad. If you'd seen the perception, you would have seen the wolves, and that might not have even happened. But you guys rolled sub 10.